You're boring. Henry Highland Garnet. You should learn something. Get your pen and paper out. Right? He was born in Maryland. Look, this is the black Americans y'all talking about. Where's y'all abos at? You couldn't make a list of abos. If you tried, you couldn't. She ain't gonna hit the link. She ain't gonna hit the link. It's coming soon. The link will be out there in about 10 minutes. I got a couple more slides, maybe less than that. She ain't gonna hit the link. Who's Henry Highland Garnet? Born 1815, died 1882. Maryland. Was an African American abolitionist, minister, educator, and orator, having escaped as a child from slavery in Maryland with his family. We have a survivor of the Maafa. On Sunday, February 12, 1865, he delivered a sermon in the U.S. House of Representatives. The first colored man who has on any occasion spoken in our national capital on the occasion of the Congress passage on January 31st of the 13th Amendment, ending slavery. So he's the first colored man to speak at the House of Representatives, 1865. Where's the Aboriginal? Right? And this is his speech. They turned into a book. Right? It's called Garnet's Memorial Discourse. Introduction by James McCune Smith. Right? So we linked in. We got the first doctor. His ancestors did not come over in the Mayflower, nor the land at Plymouth Rock, nor kiss the Blarney Stone of the Pilgrim's father. On the contrary, his grandfather was stolen by slave traders from the coast of Africa, survived the horrors of the Middle Passage on a ship doubtless owned in Bristol or Boston, landed on the James River, and was thence transferred to the state of Colonel William Spencer at Newmarket, doomed to perpetual slavery, himself and his heirs forever. Page 17 from the introduction made by Dr. James McCune Smith. So this is James McCune Smith giving the introduction about Henry Highland Garnet, saying his grandparents was from Africa. This isn't new. This Abo stuff is new. This is why you can't get nothing out of them. Any conversation you have with an Abo, you're going to argue. You're going to argue. Smith was the first African American to receive a medical degree, then opened the first black pharmacy. That's Dr. James McCune Smith. You got history everywhere. Where's the Abo pharmacy? Jackie Brown, tell us, who was the first Aboriginal doctor? Or give us any Aboriginal doctor. Please. Anyone. So it says, go to the shores of the land of my forefathers. This is Henry Highland Garnet talking. Go to the shores of the land of my forefathers, poor bleeding Africa, which, although she has been ravaged or reaved and robbed for centuries, is nevertheless beloved by all her worthy descendants wherever dispersed. Even back then, he knows the history, but what he said, he still loves Africa. Always gonna love it. This is 1865. Here you go, Jackie. Harriet Tubman's parents, pure African blood, is from the Richmond Weekly, Palladium, March 23rd, 1869, page 1. Jackie Brown could never cite her source. What does it say? So this actually comes from an article where they're talking about a book that was written about Harriet Tubman in 1869. So this is what they said. Miss Harriet Tubman was born the year 1820 in Dorchester County on the eastern shores of Maryland, and not far from the town of Cambridge. Not a drop of white blood flows in her veins. Her parents are both pure-blooded African, and they still live at the advanced age of 98, as near as can be estimated from certain records. And though thus aged and living out beyond the toll gate, on the South Street Road, Auburn, New York. They walk in every Sunday, more than a mile to the Central Church. So they 98 years old, Africans walking to the church. After service, they go to a class meeting at the Methodist Church, then wait for the third service, and after that, start for home. See, even church was long back then. It was all day long. Right. So we see that this is a continuous history. I don't care what an abo tells you. Like I said, we start in 15, 16, 17, 1800s. It's a continuous history. It never changed. But we got people that get on the internet today and the whole story changed. Everything is different now. But the only bad thing is they have no sources. They literally just making this shit up. Right? This is from the Howard Orphan Asylum, Entertainment by the Children. This is the article from the Brooklyn Daily Eagle, June 3rd, 1878, page 2. Right? If our mothers and our fathers are Africans, we must be African. Right? So this is a famous orphanage that was in New York City. The little inmates of Howard Colored Orphan Asylum have an exhibition of their singing yesterday afternoon in the AME Church on Bridge Street near Myrtle Avenue. That's Brooklyn. The attendance was good. The orphans occupied reserved seats near the pulpit. They opened the exercises with the song entitled Marching On. The Reverend John F. Thomas, pastor of the church, offered prayer. Another song was sung by the school, and Mr. Thomas made some interesting remarks. I can read in the face of these children, said he, a degree of intelligence that recollects honor on the institution they represent. It is the pride of every civilized country in the world to do something for its poor and forsaken. Besides our religious teachings and our benevolence, there is a love of nationality existing within the breast of every human being. There is a story told of a boy who said he did not know what nationality he was, but he said his mother was Irish and his father was Irish. So he must have been Irish too. So with us, so with us, so with us, our mothers were Africans and our fathers were Africans. We must be African, but we are American African. The American nation is composed of a variety of nationalities, and I suppose that is the reason it is so strong. We feel proud to be identified with the American people, the people of the United States of America, the noblest type of humanity now existing on the globe. There has been a good deal said recently about. Like I said, if our mothers are Africans and our fathers are African, we must be African. Jackie Brown, relax. Come up with some history. Right? And this is a little something for the Indians, right? King Blue. This is one of another one of my favorite people, right? He was out there terrorizing them Indians because they wasn't giving him and his people they just do, right? King Blue, it says the former slaves formed political organizations and appointed people to represent their concerns before Congress in Washington, D.C. And one of those individuals was King Blue, who was enslaved by Benjamin Colbert, a member of a large slaveholding Colbert family of Chickasaws. So on the right over here, you can see his freedman rolls. We've seen examples of freedman rolls plenty of time. We've seen Smoke Hawkins freedman rolls. On these freedman rolls, it'll tell you the person and who they was enslaved by. This one, it tells him that he was enslaved by Benjamin Colbert. He's 43 at the time. Right, it's an 1898 Freeman card number 135. So you can look this up. So we have a clipping down here. Indian Journal, January 11th, 1883, page 1. It says a delegation of 3 colored men and 1 Indian have gone to Washington from the Chickasaw Nation to have freedmen questions settled. They want to be admitted as citizens and to enjoy all rights and privileges and annuities as such. So this is what he wrote in 1882. Right, it's called the Eloquent Protest of the Chickasaw Freedmen. Right, the Eloquent Protest of the Chickasaw Freedmen, written in 1882. This piece is one of the most eloquent documents written by freedmen leaders King Blue and Isaac Alexander. They made an appeal in the form of a document called the Memorial of the Chickasaw Freedmen. In this document, their plight and their plea for assistance from the United States is felt by the reader. It is pronounced on this page in its entirety. This is it in its entirety. The undersigned, so this is a quote from it. The undersigned your memorials respectfully show that they are residents of the Chickasaw Nation and area, persons of African descent, and were born and bred in the said nation. Your memorials represent not only themselves, so they like to say, well, he can't speak for everybody. He can't speak for everybody. Well, he is, because he says your memorials represent not only themselves, but also that class of persons known in the nation as persons of African descent, of which class there are about 3,000 individuals. 3,000 individuals. Again, this is from the Memorial of the Chickasaw Freedmen, written in 1882. These men went to, like I just showed you, they went to D.C. to talk to the people about getting their rights. They had to go to the United States government. Right down here, you can go. It's called the Indian Journal, January 11th, 1883, page 1. Go get the newspaper, right? And you can see what they wrote them, right? It's called the Memorial of Chickasaw Freedman, written in 1882. All you got to do is put that into your little Googles, and that's going to pop up. They wrote it to the Senate and the House of Representatives, right? We have this documented history. Even the Indians, even the ones y'all call Indians, even the ones that are in these so-called nations, they still talking about they African. Yeah, we belong to Indian nations, but we are African. We're people of African descent. It's never changed. Not once. Not once over time has it changed. Not once. I need y'all to tell me if y'all hear echo when this shit play, because for some reason, whenever I put a video on my presentation, sometimes it be echoing. So let me know if it.
The reason why I wanted to make this video was because I remember this story that my mom used to tell us. So apparently in my
Was there echo? Somebody tell me if there's an echo. Let me know real quick. Somebody. Was there echo? Turn it up. Don't go nowhere. That's the loudest it goes. What? Did you hear echo? No echo, just slow. Okay. We have to deal with that. So all history meets science. African woman DNA does a DNA test to reconnect with African Americans.
The reason why I wanted to make this video was because I remember this story that my mom used to tell us. So apparently in my family, there's like a great, I don't know how many greats, how many generations, but a great, like an ancestor. Well, not an ancestor, but a brother of an ancestor. So it's a great uncle who just disappeared one day, just vanished from the village and was never seen again. And so everybody in the family kind of agreed. I mean, that's the story we've heard. That's the story we hear today, that he was probably taken to be kidnapped, stolen, to become a slave in the Americas, and so we never heard from him again. We never, but thanks to technology today, it's just amazing. So after, when you get your test results, you get to see who and how many people you're related to, in this country, in the United States. And I was very surprised to see that there's over 700 people I'm related to. Here are my DNA results. So I'm 99% from Cameroon, Congo, Southern Bantu peoples. This is probably, the Funk tribe because, yeah, we're from, see, Gabon, Cameroon, Congo, the small Congo, Congo Brazzaville. And this tiny country here is Equatorial Guinea. So here it is. Now let's go check out my matches. All right, so I'm gonna hide the names. And there you go. I have like hundreds and hundreds of people. It's crazy. It's crazy. So most of them are African American. Some of them are Latinos, and a few are even Asian and white. And I was very surprised. And when you look at their DNA profiles, you see that they have some African ancestry. I guess they just look white or Latino. I mean, because it's probably the majority of their genes, but they do have some African genes. It's just wow. So we see a lot of people. I'm surprised. I'm like, wow. So this person, if indeed it's him, if this person was taken from my family, had a lot of descendants. And who knows, maybe there was more than one person who was taken. I don't know. Anyway, this is the one story that I know. So I thought I'd share it with you. So here goes.
You heard her. This the story. She knows. She knows this story. She had the oral history, and then it lined it up. It lines right up with the DNA test. Right? I wish this thing would move. Oh, okay. So if you want to look for that video, it's called "Finding Distant African American Relatives: African DNA Test," and the channel name is "Tell Me Alice." The channel name is "Tell Me Alice." The video is named "Finding Distant African American Relatives: African DNA Test." Her channel is "Tell Me Alice." You can see the whole video. The whole video is probably about 7-8 minutes long, so it's not that long. Right? Again, we started off with King Alfonso from Congo and Zinga. I mean, and Zum. What was his name? And Zinga Nimbumba, or something like that. Sorry if I'm messing his name. But we start off with him in 1526, writing letters to the Portuguese talking about, hey, yo, you're taking my people. That wasn't part of the deal. You're supposed to basically, as we learned, other people would basically give up their prisoners of war or their convicts to these Europeans, right? So this is an apology for Ghana to Africans in the diaspora.
I wish at this point to particularly to apologize deeply on behalf of the chiefs and people of Gold Coast and Ghana for the atrocities, the cruelty, the inhuman treatment that were committed 400 years ago by my ancestors during the Atlantic slave trade, where over 400 years ago, millions of our brothers and sisters were captured, sold, and transported under inhumane and cruel circumstances through Elmina Castle across to the Caribbeans and to the New World. On behalf of the chiefs and people of Ghana, I do render unqualified apology, deep from the bottom of our hearts, deep from our bottom of our hearts.
Again, we hear from all these people that say, yo, these Africans don't talk about this. Well, the ones we're from, they do. Y'all too busy talking on the East African and trying to say like they're supposed to know something about us. No, they're technically not. Why should they? They should know about their history. But you talk to them West Africans, they're gonna tell you what's up. They know who we are. They know exactly who we are. So, where's that comment? Where the hell is that comment? Oh yeah, niggas don't know one African. Niggas is crazy, right? So this is a DNA. This is for my DNA test on Ancestry, right? This is one of my cousins from Africa. I found about 6, 7, maybe 8, something like that. But this is one. I was gonna put them all in here, but I just didn't feel like it. But my Nigerian cousin, right? You can look up this last name. You'll see it's from Nigeria. He's 100% Nigerian. Right? This is a conversation we had on the Ancestry message app, right? What he say? He says, "Hello, I just wanted." Well, I said, "Hello, I just wanted to reach out and introduce myself. My name is." Family calls me. I'm from New York. I'm 38. This was 2 years ago. Anyway, I just wanted to start a conversation. Hope to hear from you soon. He writes back. Hi, I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria, in Igbo by tribe. Nice to meet you. I was wondering, have you matched to other people in America? You know, it's a big deal for us when we can find a cousin from the continent of Africa. He says, yes, I have 149 matches here. So he has 149 other American cousins, right? So it's not just me. This isn't a one off. And those are just the ones that took the test, right? So, like I said, that was on Ancestry. This is on 23andMe, right? 23andMe connected me to the Igbo tribe. I just showed you. I have a cousin who said what? An Igbo by tribe. He's from the eastern part of Nigeria, an Igbo by tribe. So, well. What did this DNA test tell me? Told me I was 25.9% Nigerian, 26%. He said Igbo people highly likely match. So if you look up highly likely in a scientific content context, it's going to give you 90 to 100% accurate. That's what they're saying. Their confidence is 90 to 100% that it's a match with the Igbo people. Right? It says you are connected through shared ancestors to people from the southern Nigeria, many whom identify as Igbo. This means some of your ancestors may have lived in this area and may have relatives who still live here today. Right? Still live here today. What did the Jaro tell me? He told me he's from eastern part of Nigeria and the Igbo by tribe. This is 2 different DNA tests, y'all. So this isn't the ancestry trying to gas me up and sell me a lie. Right? That's not what's happening here. This is the science working. Like we seen with the young lady who talked about how she found American cousins, and she's from the continent of Africa. Right? I'm telling you, I could have made 1,000 slides on just all this stuff. I don't want to take up too much of your time. This should be the end. Yep, we have to end. So, to the American Aboriginal community, where is the Aboriginal Americans in history? All we see is Africans and their descendants who became the Black Americans / African Americans. That's all we see. Peace. Mic check, mic check. What's good, y'all? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? So what up? What up? We got another live. I think I'm just gonna open the panel up, man. Just open the panel up. You know, the intro is always factual information. You know, things that you can go look at. You know, lately I ain't really feel like putting no presentations together. Got a lot going on. Plus, I got a lot of content, so I could just play old stuff that could start a conversation anyway. But yeah, Abos, no evidence, no documents, same old, same old. We don't get nothing else from them. Yeah, Global, hit the link. I want to see that video you was talking about and the other stuff you was talking about how not all or how they try to put black on everybody. I mean, if you look black, you're black. Like, I don't know. This shit get kind of crazy because there's no one way to look black. We understand that, but when we're talking about black people in America, yeah, your origins is from Africa. That's just it. You got ancestors from the West Coast, West Central Africa. Ditto, what's good?
What's up, Knack? All good?
Yeah, chilling.
Chilling. Yeah, I just came back from I was today in the Pacific Coast. Well, yesterday and today I was in the near the Pacific Coast. Because like 4 or 5 years ago they started finding artifacts, pre-Columbus artifacts on the coast. Some of them dated 300 BCE to 300 ACE. So pretty much I knew the archaeologist, the head archaeologist who's leading the project. So I went, met up, and saw what they were, how it had been advanced. I hadn't been there for 2 years. The last 2-3 years I hadn't been there. And dude, we got over 1,000, 1,200 pieces of different architectural value in it, and it breaks the whole Avo thing, because then they can no longer speak about only Olmecs or Aztecs or Mayans. Anyhow, you know me, I'll break them.
Freedom, culture freedom. I just met these ladies out here in the park randomly. How many of y'all ever heard y'all had Indian in your family?
Absolutely.
Everybody heard that before, right? Where did you hear it from? Who was the person that told you?
Our grandmother.
Once again, thank you very much, lady. I appreciate it.
All right.
Grandma said I'm not an African. Grandma said I'm an Indian. Grandma said I'm not an African. Grandma said I'm an Indian. Grandma said I'm not an African. Grandma said I'm an Indian. Grandma said I'm not an African. Grandma said I'm an Indian. Hey yo, these apples think they it, but they not. Every time I look around, they be on TikTok. Every time I look around, they saying something pseudo, knowing it's a lie, acting like it's really true though. Harriet Tubman's real, Nat Turner is a hero. I'ma keep it a buck, Dan Calloway's a weirdo. I'ma keep it a buck, Carinio is too. The research lie, he could never tell the truth. That coward A1, he's a miss no more. Just give me a shot, I can miss no more. Just give me the rock, it's a must. I score. These apples need to see a doctor, it's for sure. And Grandma said I'm not an African. Grandma said I'm an Indian. Grandma said I'm not an African. Grandma said I'm an Indian. Grandma said I'm not an African. Grandma said I'm an Indian. Grandma said I'm not an African. Grandma said I'm an Indian. Grandma said I'm not an African. Grandma said I'm an Indian. Grandma said I'm not an African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Hey yo, these apples think they real, but they fake. Always on YouTube, we could never get a break. All they do is cherry pick, die at their own sources. Pick the copper color, but not the hair of the horses. And DNA is not real, it's only for entertainment purposes. Can't believe how many times I heard this shit. Can't believe how many times I heard the same shit. Asking for the slave ships. Grandma said, I'm not African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, I'm not African. Grandma said, I'm an Indian. Grandma said, how many times Grandma said, we got Indian in us? It's a legend. It's a family legend. Grandma said we had Indian in us. Grandma ain't say we was Indian though. Stop taking grandma out of context, man. Stop lying on granny, man. Cause grandma ain't say shit, man. You said it, man. You said it, man. Stop lying on grandma. Grandma said.
Yeah, we back. Yo, hit the like button for me, y'all. Share and like the video. Peace to the panel. Peace to the panel. What's going on, y'all? Gerard, what's good?
Hey, what's up, man? I just wanted to tap in real quick, man. I ain't never been on here before.
You welcome anytime, man. Anytime.
Yeah, man. My wife, she we about to chill for a minute. I just want to tap in real quick. I'm gonna come up here and join in discussions. But I got a head. I just want to tap in real quick.
I appreciate that, bro. Definitely
No doubt.
appreciate it. Have fun with the wifey, man.
All right.
I gotta get to work and I gotta do the same in a little while.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right, peace, bro. Swindle, what's up, man? Quiet. Let me see. Yo, global fusion. That was YK, our very own YK the Truth. But what video? I found the video. What part of the video you talking about that she destroyed DNA and all that? Shout out to Tunde for the super chat. Appreciate you, bro. You always supporting. Definitely appreciate that.
No, she didn't. It was 2 hours and 12 minutes of pure BS. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it twice, and to be honest, I haven't gone through the two full hours yet. But the first hour or so is just pure BS. Doesn't destroy anything on DNA in any way, shape, form, or manner.
I believe that. Because usually the people who share that opinion, like, oh, they did so and so, they debunked something or whatever word they want to use. Them themselves usually don't know anything about DNA. Not one bit.
Yeah.
All right. They don't know how it works, how you identify to match the people, but then they'll say the paternity testing could work. So I don't know. They're all based on the same science. So it makes no damn sense.
Not at all.
These dudes over there arguing about common law and some dumb shit.
Let me check. Oops.
So Ditto, was the first time you encountered this Aboriginal community, was that on Sister Betty's channel?
No. I went into Sister Betty Uh,
'Cause that's why I think I first.
just to measure. I wasn't there to debate. They gave me about an hour to expose. I did the best exposition I could at that hour. But then when they started going at it, I just didn't feel it. I was tired. I was sleepy, so I said, "Fuck it. I'm not gonna debate on this one." My first encounter with the our movements, etc., was probably late '90s, early 2000s, 2000s, if you use Gregorian. First time ever that I had somebody tell me I was not indigenous to this continent, America, was pretty much 30 years ago.
Say that last part again. You said, what about indigenous to America?
The last time, the first time I ever encountered somebody from the United States telling me I was not either Afro descendancy or indigenous to this continent, America, or the region Central America, was late '90s, early 12,000s or 2000s if you use Gregorian. So that was the first time. It was over.
How did that encounter go? What was that like?
It's been over 20 years, so forgive me, my memory doesn't serve me correct, but um, I was I was in Mexico. I was beginning my studies in sociology, pre-Columbine history, etc. And there were several exchange students from the United States, and the professor had an open discussion type of thing. So we started going, and in that discussion, the North American, who was an Afro descendant, started coming out with his hypotheses how they are how he's the original ones, etc. Blah 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 blah. He started quoting what's his name of this guy back in the '60s, '70s, Farrakhan, and then he cited, the acolytes of Farrakhan. Um, it was my first encounter with that. I did not have enough information or enough education to, battle it off. And then I told him I come from Costa Rica. I'm a combination of Afro descendancy and indigenous reality. I spoke a little bit of my story, and he turns around and tells me in plain fucking English, you are not indigenous from here. Don't lie. Don't try to rob my history. I looked at him and I said, "What the fuck are you talking about?" You know?
Yeah, you think that shit happened in Mexico too?
Yeah. Yeah, it was in the UNAM University. The UNAM stands for the Universidad Nacional Autónoma, or the Autonomous National University of Mexico. It was, I don't remember exactly the year. It was between '03 and '04.
All right. So I want to read something real quick. This is from the Lawton. This is from the Wilson Weekly Democrat in Lawton, Oklahoma, Thursday, December 20th, 1906. This is page 6. All right. Nigga Indians. An Indian Territory politician who was here today on county seat business gave what seems to be a very plausible explanation of peculiar wording of C.N. Haskell's race discrimination provision introduced last week, which provides that the word Negro shall apply only to persons of African descent within the third degree. There are a number of prominent Indian citizens in the Creek and other nations figuring prominently in business and politics who are said to have slight tint of Negro blood. And it is claimed that Haskell's third degree proposition is intended to prevent any possible embarrassment for such people in connection with the enforcement of separate coach laws and other provisions of the sort. All right, so this is 1906. Negro being associated with African descent and the discriminations that come behind it. If we listen to Abos, they'll tell you that they was running things at this time. Some will even go as far as to say they was running up to the 1960s, right? Others say this was the beginning of the Slavic people, the Slavs, coming over in 1890 in Ellis Island, starting to take over. So when was they slaves? I don't know. When was they slaves? Maybe Smoke Signal could answer that for us. He's in the chat. Shout out to Smoke Signal. I know he's live right now. They ain't talking about nothing. That's why he's over here. But again, we see Negro being associated with African descent, even with these so-called Black Indians, Negro Indians. Right. So Abos will see articles like this and just say it's fake, which is crazy. Which is crazy because it's in the actual newspaper that you can.
Now, can we agree on one thing?
Yeah.
The categorizations utilized today in the gringo or United States centric world, they're obsolete. Anybody who may have or who has identified with a native, either from United States, Central America, South America, and the Caribbean, any self-respecting individual wouldn't call themselves Indian in any way, shape, form, or manner. Those who identify with the...
This is also 1906, though.
Yeah.
So the verb
No, of course. I'm not... I understand the historical context of those clippings. But all I'm saying is that the U.S.-centric perspective is completely and utterly wrong. It's twisted. Prove me, not you, Nak, but anybody in the Abo chats right now, prove me wrong. I mean, Smoke Signal, it's been 3 times now that he's not been able to get he's not been able to progress from the starting point of what of what we converse. I mean, seriously.
He likes to do what he calls the Mexican standoffs, right? He'll get you in a stupid conversation, ask you a million questions that go nowhere, right? And then that's just it.
Yeah, pretty much. Remember the time immemorial, and the worst thing. So time immemorial, and his own source showed that time immemorial has a beginning and an end.
Now,
here we go.
Yeah, time immemorial has a beginning and an end.
Yeah, and that was in base of his own proof. Anyhow, this is another guy I dislike.
Hold on, somebody want to tell us something real quick.
Everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight.
All right, you got it, Ditto.
Sure, we can fight.
Sure. No, he ain't talking about you. He talking about the fake, the Abos. You don't call yourself an Abo. You would be.
Oh yeah, I know my identity.
Yeah. But he's talking about Smoke Signal and them, the Aboriginal powers and the Sister Bethies of the world. So when he says this,
I'm just gonna. Now everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight.
He's only talking about the people that exist on the internet as these Pretendians. And can't fight, meaning, in the debate structure, they have no wins.
Yeah. Sean P. Why was Thomas time out? I don't know. I just saw that. We should avoid as minimal possible timing out people unless they, blatantly are insulting or whatever.
Yeah, who time and who out?
I don't know what happened either, so I would not like to
Okay.
venture.
I think that might have been an accident. I don't know.
We'll see. I'm gonna see if I can find something in English, because I got a whole bunch of shit on Spanish. Indigenous Central America. I need to find a particular video. Here we go. I like this video. It's 27 minutes long. Eventually, we could go through it, but it's a whole exposition in regards of indigenous Central America, languages, etc. This was done about 2 years ago, so it's pretty current.
Hey, what you talking about? Video?
Yeah, I just put you a video in regards of Central American indigenous, etc. So we can start using new sources and better sources. Because I mean that's the other thing.
All right, hold on. Give me a second.
And you know what limits me a lot when I debate this in English? I have thousands of sources in French, Portuguese, Spanish, as well as in different indigenous languages that I cannot use because people don't know how to fucking read those things.
Yeah, I definitely don't. I can only read English. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
But if you put them up there, you know what I'm saying? You can translate them. Somebody want to go and
Yeah, no, I'm gonna start using them.
always, if it's on the screen, they can always screenshot it.
I'm gonna start using them unapologetically, and I'm gonna give them. And if people want to do the homework of translating them, that's up to them.
Yeah, this is 2024. You can actually screenshot some words and get the text off the word, off the screenshot. Like, so this is not, this is a different time we in. We got smartphones actually smart,
Yeah.
Damn, it was something else I was trying to show. I forgot what it was. Let's see.
Hold on.
You said this video 20, so I'm not playing this whole video.
No. I left it there for future reference. Yeah.
Got you.
You know what? This is a 4-minute video. It's a song. I don't know if you would like to play it, just so we. This is from actually a Puerto Rican singer, but fucking Latin American to the heart. I don't know if you. It's 4 minutes and 3 seconds. It's not that long if you want to play it.
What's this video about?
It's a song called "This Is Not American." This is not America.
We don't need a song break right now.
If you want to play it, I'm in love with the song. It's become a hymn for me since it came out about a year ago.
All right, hold on. We're going to. Cujo.
What up, dog? Big up Virginia.
What up? Yo, your cousin just did a video about DNA, bro.
Oh, who?
Your cousin.
Phoenix. She my fake cousin. she ain't one of us.
Damn.
Somebody was talking about it in the chat. I was gonna look at it real quick, see what the hell they talking about. Because they said she destroyed DNA. What do you think the chance of that is?
Absolutely none. Zero. Zilch. Not even possible.
Oh, hold on. I messed it all up. Big up Virginia. You know, I'm supposed to say that first.
That's good money.
You know that. I'm supposed to say that first.
Hey, I wanted to ask you too. Could I cut some of the videos and put it on TikTok?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hold on. I'm getting a phone call. But yeah, you can.
I wanted to check with you first. Respect. I want to see the Phoenix Moon thing if she destroyed DNA.
Nope, she didn't.
Okay, here we go. What's up, Fata?
Okay. So what I'm showing are the results of a person who's Garifuna. Okay. This person took the 23andMe test, and this is traditionally what you will see. Not on my laptop.
Just
But,
starting right there. Hold on.
you can
Can you
enlarge
pause it
that.
for a second?
Thank you.
Just
Okay, so
starting
this
right
is
there.
what we typically will see, and most people will look at that, all right, and say, okay, I see the Nigerian, I see the Ghanaian, I see the Andean, the Angolan, and see my ancestors were captured from all these different places and packed on a boat like sardines, and that's why I have those DNA markers, and this is not the case, okay? This is a pattern. And what I want the listening audience to pay attention to is a pattern. And that's why I'm showing it like this. Now, the reason why I displayed the Garifuna DNA is because Garifuna people, okay, this is a Honduran Garifuna sample. The Garifuna people have the actual history, just like us, but they don't come out of enslavement, all right? So when it comes to a pre-Columbian history that goes back here in the Americas, hands down, without a shadow of a doubt, it's easy to prove that they have it because it's not, there's no fabrication story, okay? So there are certain genetic differences that they have that set them apart from so-called African Americans and Caribbean people and other so-called blacks in the diaspora. And one of the things that they have is if you go to their Angola, Congo area, okay, and I'm going to dive into that a little bit as we move into the lecture, you will notice that their percentages are higher. So if you zoom in just a little bit.
Okay, 1 second.
For the listening audience, she's
If you
pronouncing
own a
Garifuna
home in New York
wrong.
City, you can get
Yeah,
over
I was about to
$19,000
say
to get
that.
solar panels.
Dude.
Yeah, I was about to say that. One, she's wrongly pronouncing the term because it's either Garifuna or Gariguna, which comes from the Arawak language. Number two, of course, she's going to start picking the Garifuna without indicating that the Garifuna are an admixture between freemen who were in the Caribbean, particularly the San Vicente Islands or lower side section of the Caribbean, and Arawak people. So from the get-go, it's already biased and it's already bad.
Y'all good? I can go back.
Yeah. It just was bothering me. My bad.
No, you good. You good.
Yeah, the right way of pronouncing is Garifuna.
Okay. You will notice that the Congolese,
I don't know why it's so blurry. That's their playback because it's on the best quality. My bad, y'all. But
that percentage, I believe it says they're 20%. And I apologize, there's something going on there with the speakers on my laptop. So I would be able to see that exact percentage. But that's a relatively high percent compared to the rest of us. And what
you said that's a high percentage, right?
Yeah, that's very high.
Gary Funa,
But
right? But
those
they're
were
more
the
than we,
earliest people to come.
yeah, and they're more isolated than we are,
Right.
right? Not completely isolated, but they pretty much amongst themselves, and you know what I'm saying, other common people with the same. I don't see an issue with that.
I want to see where she go with it. I mean, to have a lot of Congolese is for American African. For us, is kind of it's it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's not rare, but we all have some, but most of us don't have that much because it was washed out by all the West Africans that came later.
Yeah.
Plus, one would have to ask, is this sample from which group of Garifunas? Is it from Belize? Is it from Nicaragua? Is it from Honduras? Or is it from the ones remaining in Trinidad and Tobago, St. Vincent, etc.? So from the get-go, she's not defining correctly where the sample is coming from.
And most of the Africans who were brought into the Spanish-speaking colonies would have been brought by Portuguese, and the Portuguese had Luanda, so it makes sense that they will have a high percentage of Angola.
Yeah. At the beginning, mainly Portuguese. Then the Spaniards took over a
Yeah,
little
the
bit
Portuguese, no,
stronger.
no, no. The Spanish never really ran it. It was always the
Yeah,
Portuguese.
it was the Portuguese, then the British.
Yeah, the British were later, but I'm saying as
Yeah.
far as the Spanish colonists, because the British and the Spanish had beef, so the Portuguese were the ones who brought most of the enslaved Africans into the Spanish-speaking and the Portuguese-speaking territories.
There's a lot of
That's the
piracy in
difference.
the Caribbean.
Ooh,
I
a whole
mean,
bunch.
that's something else, but yeah.
Yeah, that's something different.
Yeah, you always jumping all over some damn well, Andy. I ain't even talking in a minute still.
what that DNA represents is the DNA that was already here in the Americas. Now, the way you divide African DNA, all of this is in DNA to the rest of us. And what that DNA represents is the DNA that was already here in the Americas. Now, the way you divide African DNA, all of this is put under African DNA. That word African puts off a lot of people, but I want people to see African DNA as primordial DNA, the most ancient DNA, the oldest DNA on the planet, and think of it in those terms. So if you're indigenous to any landmass, which means you're the oldest on that landmass, then you must have the oldest DNA on the planet. All right.
Yeah.
But not all
That's a
African
fallacy.
DNA has the same age. Some aspects of it is older than others. And when you start talking about, now, pardon the expression, I know that Bantu is not considered politically correct, but I'm going to use it in the term to simplify my explanation. When you start talking about dividing DNA, what we call African DNA, the oldest DNA on the planet, which was global, by the way. It was not exclusive to Africa. Another trick. When you start,
She was doing all right
Oh man,
up until that part a little bit. Like
no, that part was just stupid because you would have to recognize
she was trying
that
to sensationalize the DNA.
yeah, but and a complete and utter fallacy. The theory of out of Africa of Homo sapiens sapiens has to be taken into the context between 550 million to 750 million years ago, that the different migrations and isolations that were happening, and especially the encounters with Neanderthals or the Denisovans, also marked a change towards that DNA. So she would have to define with evidence what is that first base DNA she's speaking of. And
Yeah,
that,
Angolans overall don't have an older DNA than anyone else in Africa. What she might have read somewhere is that there are Twa people and some Hadzabi people who may be A or B as far as their paternal haplogroup. But no, the majority of them are E based, just like other West Africans, to be honest. They are Bantus. They descend from a Bantu group. They are
and
E1. They are E clad.
just to make emphasis on this, the mitochondrial DNA, the microhaplogroup, which is the oldest one in Homo sapiens sapiens, is the haplogroup L. So where is the haplogroup L in mitochondrial DNA pre-arrival Europeans, pre-arrival of slaves in the Western Hemisphere? And I just made a hell of a question right there, and it's going over the head over people. In other words, she's lying, because if you hear carefully, her argument is that there's a base DNA for all Homo sapiens sapiens that is from Africa. No, that is not true. Even if the base macrohaplogroup L, which is the root of the anatomically modern human, Homo sapiens sapiens, there has been 550 million to 750 million years of intermingle and exchange and migration, etc., that has changed. So by the time modern human arrived here in the Western Hemisphere, there were different haplogroups, not the L.
Absolutely. Let's go back.
Talking about that. Hold on a second.
Oh, why aren't they texting me back? Are they mad at me? Do they not like me anymore?
I believe my laptop is fixed. I'm trying. I will attempt to enter in. Okay, it'll be better. Hold on.
Sure.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, everything's working.
Hey, that's Phoenix Moon talking.
No, I think that's a guest on her show.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see Lucky in the chat.
Okay, got you, Fatu.
Okay, so this is much better.
What the
for
hell
me.
is that
All right, thanks
noise?
for your patience. All right, so when we start talking about the oldest, you can hear me well?
Yes. Do you know how to screen share? Would you like to?
Okay, hold on.
If you can, if you want, I'll take this off and then you can share your screen if you're from the laptop.
Okay, hold on. Screen share. Settings. I didn't say. Right. So I'm focusing in on the Congolese and the Southeast African, all right? the Bantu area. So what I was saying is that when you start talking about being indigenous to any landmass on this planet, you must possess the oldest DNA. So what I was saying before, we need to train ourselves to see African DNA as primordial DNA, the oldest DNA. With that being said, not all African DNA is of the same age. Some parts of it is older than the others. So when you start talking about the oldest part of African DNA, we're talking about Pygmies, Khoisan, and then I would say the second oldest would be Bantu type DNA, okay? And Bantu type DNA refers to DNA similarity to the regions of the southern portions of the African continent, from the border of Nigeria, Cameroon, going across into southern parts of Ethiopia, Kenya, involving Kenya, Tanzania, Mozambique, Botswana, Namibia, and that whole region, including Madagascar, and going all the way down, all right? That's the Bantu area. Even though people will tell you that's not a politically correct term, I will use it to describe that overall area. So when we take DNA tests, we will notice we will get these matches to these various areas, and we don't understand what it is. But that DNA, if you look at samples all over the planet, like Otzi, a 5,000-year-old mummy in Europe, if you look at Otzi's GEDmatch, and anyone who participates in DNA and uploaded their kit to GEDmatch can look at one of the ancient samples that they have on their archaeogenetic site. Otzi is a 5,000-year-old mummy. Well, if you plug in Otzi's GED kit, you will see Otzi will have Bantu. You will see Bantu in Otzi secondary populations. When you talk about Polynesians,
Yo, she all over the place. She all over the place. C-clad is older than E, and that's found outside of Africa. C-clad and D-clad is older than E.
That one was disingenuous.
E developed later, but the people were there, but the particular haplogroup developed later. It's just a haplogroup. It's just a mutation in the genes. It's still the same people.
You know that the Polynesians migrated to South America?
It's possible,
Yeah.
Andy.
I still think that.
I kind of lean towards it too, but it kind of muddles the conversation sometimes, because that's when they try to say that those were black people.
Damn, I was muted the whole time. Damn. Fucking what about the whole this IT with Bantu DNA? It doesn't work like that, because we would get like a Bantu DNA thing on our kids, because we would still have admixture. A 5,000-year-old mummy wouldn't have DNA that it would be able to test for admixture. That would have disintegrated.
Right, Bantu is a language group.
No, it's a language group, but they assign. Well, now, because it's just a rough general population, right? They can't identify every tribe. But they still, these people have close DNA, so they assign it to Southern Bantu, right? If your DNA looks like any one of these groups of people who are known as Bantu speaking people, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, so they assign it that way. But he wouldn't have that, because that's some admixture thing. You know what I'm saying? That's an admixture test. That mummy wouldn't.
Just to make it simple for the audience, Bantu refers to a group of approximately 400 distinct groups, and Bantu is a group of languages deriving from one particular language in that sense. But just saying.
Yeah, and these different groups, they have closely genetic ties because of what was called the Bantu migration, but that's for something else.
Yeah, the E-clad itself is more diverse than every non-African clad, period. The E-clad itself alone. Straight up.
I believe it. Let's go.
Polynesians also have, on average, 20 to 25% African DNA. Now, most people are not aware of that, and a lot of that would be African DNA, most similar to the Bantu regions of the African continent. The reason why most people are not aware of that, right, is because geneticists create these categories called genetic groups. And everybody on the planet is identified by a genetic group related to their geopolitical location, except so-called African Americans and Caribbean people. We are defined by the components. And that's a bit of a trick to make us think that we possess these DNA markers and nobody else does. Because what happens is that everybody else is identified according to their geography.
So she's being very disingenuous right now. Y'all heard her say she went on she goes on GEDmatch, right?
Yeah.
So GEDmatch will actually assign you certain genetic groups, and one of the genetic groups that they have is African American. Other companies don't do that, but GEDmatch is a free site where you could upload your kit, and they have different independent scientists that contribute. They make these things called calculators, where you can put your DNA in the calculator and they can give you some results and stuff. But
so and the other trap that we have to observe is that she said of the Bantu region. Let's be clear. The Bantu region is Central Southern Africa. So it includes countries like Niger, like Congo, like Tanzania, amongst others. So the majority of slaves were brought from the western side of Africa, not the central or southern areas. So on that, if you don't catch that, you fall for the lie she just put forward.
Hey, Kinka Kampala, that's not true. RB1 actually developed in Europe. It's not people who left Africa. It developed in Europe. It came back into Africa. That's why you see it in Cameroon. And it's R1B, not RB1. It's R1B. But no, that actually developed in Europe. But it didn't develop amongst what we consider white people. These people would have still been black people when they came back into Africa. That's why you find R1B in the Cameroon as well. And the R1B in the Cameroon is more diverse. Huh?
What's the time frame you would say for that?
For R1B developing in
for coming back.
Coming back, probably about 40,000 years. I could look it up. I'm
But
not.
I can tell you. No, I just wanted you to say that because that'll tell you alone what type of people they was.
Yeah, exactly.
They wasn't white.
Yeah, they were still black. They were still black people.
And just for I don't want to get too technical, but there are at least two primary branches on the R1B haplogroup, and there's even a R1B2, which is extremely rare, but it's found in Bahrain, India, Tajikistan, Turkey, and Western China. So we can trace the mobilization of our R1B haplogroups from Western Europe, going back into Central Africa and heading into basically somewhat
in Asia. Yeah, in Asia. They went
Asia.
back in Asia.
Exactly.
You're right. That's true. But these people at that particular time wouldn't there's no evidence that they experienced any type of phenotypical change to speak of. And the R1B found in Cameroon is more diverse than the one found in Europe. Straight up. There's more mutations in that particular genome than it is in the R1B that's found in all of Europe. And it's not a flex. They look at it like we're bragging about it. It's not a flex. It's just science.
And just to make it even more driving the point home, the branch of R1B1 that is found in Central on Western Europe is denominated as M269, while the one in Central Africa is R1B2 PH155. I'm sorry, no, that's the rare one in Asia. The R1B1B V as in Victor 88, which is the one V88 is the one common in parts in Central Africa. So there's that haplogroup shows a clear mutation and a clear separation versus the one in Western
Yeah,
Europe.
they were separated by thousands of years. So yeah, mutations did take place. But all I'm saying is that our clade rather is more diverse in Cameroon than it is in the entirety of Western Europe. The entirety. I mean, like everything in Western Europe. And it's not a flex. It's just that they were around a larger population. They were around a more diverse population. So they would have more mutations in their genome. That's all it is. The Europeans were a bit more isolated.
Yeah.
That's
It
all it is.
Has to do mainly with isolation in that sense. Yeah. So let's continue.
One second.
And what's inside of that category is closed off.
Honeybook completely changed how I do business. I'm a photographer and independent.
Yes, it does.
Right. So what happens is that you have a team of geneticists that went all over the planet, and they sampled pretty much almost all groups. And there's a genetic signature that's established by all groups, different combinations. Okay. And we call that single nucleopolypeptides, polypeptides, also short SNAPs. That's what we say, SNAPs. It's like a signature.
SNPs.
It's SNPs. God damn it. And she pronounced nucleotide incorrectly as well.
Yes, but I'll be saying it fucked up too.
That's just that accent, bro. You know, y'all can't help
Yeah.
Different combinations.
I know I fuck
Okay.
up a lot of shit.
Different combinations, genetic combinations. And so what happens is that when you take a DNA test, because this is all programmed inside of a computer, it recognizes your particular SNP and it allocates you to a particular group. So if a Fijian or Hawaiian takes a DNA test, okay, someone who is a genetic Hawaiian, a genetic Fijian, as opposed to an immigrant, it will recognize their genetic pattern and allocate them to that group. So when they get their DNA test, you will see Hawaii, Fiji, and then you'll say, well, that's what they are. What is the problem? That's correct. But the trick is that still doesn't tell you what's inside of the Fijians' DNA. So you just accept that because that's where they're from. But when it comes to our people, they don't give us the category. Now with Ancestry DNA.
So that's that, giving them the misinformation. So she's not even letting them know what a reference population is, right? She's acting like she knows all about the DNA. So why are you assigned to Hawaii? Because they built up a reference population for Hawaii where they found they could have used studies from people who have dug up old bones and used those studies. They use living people who can trace their ancestry all the way back to people who's always been there before colonization, right? And a lot of places that's just a couple hundred years, right? So she's not establishing why they're attaching you to these people. She's just saying, oh, they're saying you look like this. No, there's a reason why.
Yeah, and of course, Black Americans wouldn't have something that put them to a particular place simply because we are an immigrant group.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're an immigrant group. She's totally ignoring that. She's coming from a perspective whereas we were already here. No, we're an immigrant group. So, of course, it would be different with us than it would be with someone who is born in Nigeria or born in Angola. Of course it would be. Of course, you can look at someone who's born in Nigeria and like, okay, that's what that clade is. That's what that particular haplogroup is, right? But with one of us, since we descend from immigrants, then the bottom line is it's not going to show it like that because we're not from, we're not originally from, we're not indigenous to America. It's real. It's just that simple. And it's ridiculous, man. These people are crazy, man. They are crazy. You should see them. They are crazy.
And they're a
Dude tried
bunch
to
of high
fight me
school
the other day.
They're high school dropouts, man. Like, what do you
I
expect?
mean, I mean, not even just high school dropouts. It's just really terrible in the education system in America, period. You know,
Yeah.
you have these people, they outwardly defy the outer Africa theory because they don't want to be African. And these are black folk. And that's like extremely ridiculous. I'm not saying it's something that black people should necessarily take pride in because we didn't do it. It's just a fact. But it's a fact. You know, and
And
that's
what?
something that's a fact. And we can say that because that's a fact. That's not
Yeah, and
something
what?
that can even be debated. It's a fact.
I agree. I 100% agree. And what sucks is that the American education system is hiring incompetent teachers, basically.
No, it's deeper than that, bro. These motherfuckers don't want to learn. I was on a joint today where it was a bunch of white folks, and they was straight up saying the outer Africa theory was bogus. It sounds just like these Abos. Just like these Abo claimants, excuse me. Sound just like them. Same thing.
I
Same
agree,
thing.
man.
It's ridiculous.
Well,
and while we were talking, I was actually just reading the following. I'm going to put it on the back chat, so on the chat, because there yet again she makes a horrible mistake. I actually pulled this paper up. It's about 14 years old, but it's the population, genetic structure, and origins of native Hawaiians in the multi-ethnic cohort study. That was published about 12 years ago. And one point that, how to say it in a simple sense without getting too technical. In the how long has this video been going on for right now? What's the time on the video?
15:43, but I say 5 minutes because
Yeah,
I started it a little ahead.
So in what we've seen of this video, in the first 15 minutes of this video, she has made grotesque claims without backing them up, without bringing any factual sources or any aspect of analysis. And for someone who does not understand how haplogroups work, how the genetic differentiation happens because of the 550,000 to 750,000 years of Homo sapiens sapiens mobilizing throughout the whole world, how isolation works, all those different aspects that mark why there are different haplogroups in different areas. And she's just misguiding people. And in 15 minutes, I can tell you, because I saw this, and this is why I'm able to respond real fast and indicate on those points, because I've already heard this bit. It in those 15 minutes, it marks the rest of an hour and 45 minutes remaining on the video. Just claim after claim after claim after completely and utterly unfounded, unsubstantiated claims in every way, shape, form, or matter. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, hold on. We got to take a little. We got to take a time out. I got to run somewhere real quick, like 15 minutes, but I'm gonna do on for a second, and I'll be back. Just give me a second, y'all. My bad. I'll be right back.
Hey man, I appreciate you letting me come over here and talk, and let me get off with the
That's
little
why
bit of info
Sean
that I do got.
destroyed
You know what
these.
I'm saying? I appreciate you letting me come up though.
Let's see if I can get this PDF. 8 decades of Peter Mortar. Let me get the right PDF. I'm just letting you debunk yourself, bro. That's all.
I'm not debunking myself. I'm saying that they giving different descriptions from these people, and these people is so-called supposed to be translating from Christopher Columbus notes.
No, you definitely debunking yourself.
I'm not.
Honey Clark, where you at?
Yeah, just like I said, y'all said
Is he debunking himself or no?
I don't know.
This nigga says.
Yeah, he is completely and utterly debunking himself.
You fucking
I
do.
don't think he has to understand. I don't understand how he be thinking so.
So you saying you don't know because you think because of his lack of understanding.
Yeah, like it's like
Hmm.
I gotta understand what he think canary people are.
They Africans.
What?
Jeez.
They part African.
No, you said what a
They
canary.
Berbers. Well, they
I actually
Berbers. You
thought
know,
he
the
was
reason
a
that I'm
light
saying
skinned
that is
dude.
Do the Berbers do the Berbers
because of their names and the way that they was writing back then was the same style as the Berbers.
This dude is tripping. Let me
That's
try
what.
my best and get this book. What page?
That's fact.
Let me see if it's gonna give me the book.
And
What page?
also,
What page, bro?
and also, 119. We'll go down to the second paragraph.
Just hold on.
They're talking about ex Raga. They're talking about Hispaniola. And you know, they also say, you know, that the Cubans, so called, whenever they hear, you know what I'm saying, that Cuba, you know, that they had that color though, you know what I'm saying? So
No, we're not. We don't know what you're saying,
Hold
Vito.
on. Let me make sure this is goddamn right shit. Gilbert Nove, the 8 Decades of Peter Martyr, 1912.
hey Gullah, man, I apologize, man. I know niggas be up here be tripping on the motherfucking information and shit, man. Niggas get to talking shit. Wanna apologize to you, man. I ain't got no beef with you at all, player. You know what I'm saying? I salute what y'all doing, but you know I'm coming how I'm coming. But I ain't got no beef with you, though,
Hey,
player.
you talking about the first decade?
Yeah. First decade, 119. Go down to the second go down to the second paragraph.
And they finally arrived at the chieftain's residency.
Yeah, you kind of got to go down a little bit more because it's kind of at the bottom when they say brunette tent.
Boy,
Right there, that last little sentence or that second sentence.
No, I need Honey Claw read this.
So he's using a
We're gonna go to the next
translation.
page too. Start right here. Win right here.
When
Can
they
you see it?
finally arrived. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, go.
When they finally arrived at the chieftain's residence in Zaragua, the natives came out to meet them, and as is their custom, offered a triumphal reception to their king. Oh, I don't know that name. Bushios? Anacochua. I don't know what that says. So, and to our men. I guess it's the name. That's the name of the king. Okay. Please note, amongst other usages, these two, which are remarkable amongst naked and uncultivated people. When the company approached, some 30 women, all wives of the Sikh, marched out to meet them, dancing, singing, and shouting. They were naked, save for a loin girdle, which, though it consisted but of a cotton belt, which dropped over their hips, satisfied these women, devoid of any sense of shame. As for the young girls, they covered no parts of their bodies, but wore their hair loose amongst their shoulders and a narrow ribbon tied around their forehead. Their face, breasts, and hands and entire body was quite naked and of a somewhat brunette tint. All were beautiful, so that one might think he beheld those splendid.
Hold on, time out. Hold on. Go back to that because he brought up brunette. So, what was of a brunette tint?
Their body. Their face, breasts, and hands, and the entire body was quite naked and of a somewhat brunette tint.
Okay, so we don't know if it's brunette. Is somewhat of a brunette tint. Keep going.
Mm-hmm. All were beautiful, so that one might think he beheld those splendid.
No, pause. Hold on. But okay, now
that was the end of
hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me pull up brunette.
Oh, man.
Let me pull up brunette. And it's gonna show the. I don't give a fuck who it show, but this is brunette, y'all. Look at the hair. Look at the hair. Not these Europeans, these Caucasians, these white people. Look at the hair.
No, not the hair. Look at the now. Go to the color. Go to the color of brunette.
Oh my gosh, bro.
This nigga said, "Look at the hair." Come on, stop. This nigga.
Yeah, that's what it's referring to.
No, it's not.
A brunette is referring to the color of hair.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yo, hold on, Honey Clark. When
no, it's not.
Honey Clark, when people say brunette, are they talking about a skin color or hair?
You can't put nothing on nobody.
We know you got to shut the fuck up and listen, bro. Time out. Time out.
It's only your hair color.
Right. Because most people, when they're describing brunettes, you know that they're talking about somebody's hair. I'm saying that he's saying skin tone. We agree.
Those women look hot.
But if you know what brunette is and we pull up brunette, look at the hair.
I gotta respect Sean P for having patience.
A brunette, a redhead, a blonde.
Yeah, I get where he
right, and the color of brunette hair is right here on the screen.
Yeah,
I think that's his point. You think that you're brunette, Vino?
I wish they
Vino
could just like knock them off on a date. You know what I mean?
Because there's different shades of brunette, and we looking at all the different shades of brunette now.
Oh, so
no, let me do it like
with these women, my dude, on the fucking computer screen. You know these auctions that I'm talking about, right?
Here you go, Vino.
Just bid and shit. You know what I mean?
And we know she ain't brunette because it's talking about hair. That's why I kept saying that.
And the only thing that Vino can do is
no
say, "Oh, Columbus said it, so it must be real."
Yeah. Nah, right now I'm just distracted right now with this shit.
So when we start looking at it, we know you ain't brunette, Vino. You ain't brunette. But let's go, Honey Clark. We gotta get to the second. We gotta get to the second paragraph of your students' comprehension problem. We down here at the bottom. Their faces. We right here.
Sean P, show the images again.
You see it?
Yeah, but we read that. Their
Read
face,
it. We gotta go to the next page.
Okay, their face,
Sean
breast,
should
and
be able to get in here.
The entire body was quite naked in a somewhat brunette tint. All were beautiful, so that one might think he beheld those splendid
Did someone say
naiads or
naked?
nymphs of the fountains so much celebrated.
By the ancients.
Oh, by the ancients?
Keep going to the end of the paragraph.
By the ancients holding branches of palms in their hands.
Hey,
They
guess I'm
danced
cooking
to
some
an
salmon.
accompaniment of songs, and bending the knee, they offered them to the adelantado.
I'm
Entering
cooking
the
some
chieftain's
delicious
house,
ass salmon,
the
dude.
Spaniards refreshed
Ooh,
themselves
that's
as a banquet
nice.
prepared with
Oh,
all the
yeah.
magnificence
How are you cooking it?
of native usage.
Oh, with
When
like
night came, each according to
lemon.
his rank was escorted
I
by
think some of
servants
that
to Mystique, to houses which were hanging.
what is that plant
To
called where you
houses
put like
where those
it's that
hanging
plant
beds I've
that
already
grows from the
described were
Mediterranean.
assigned
I
to
forgot what
them,
it's called.
and there they rested.
Mm.
Keep going.
No, because it says the next day we
Are you
conducted a building
cooking it with thyme, lemon, and thyme?
It's not giving a
Yeah,
description.
something like that.
Okay, that's good.
So he just
The
wanted to say
rice,
brunette.
white rice.
Yeah, I mean,
what rice?
he just
Nice.
trying to get all these descriptions in here, and he keep fucking himself up. Is what I'm saying. You on mute, Vino?
Man, I know you just didn't constantly bring up no brunette hair. Bring up brunette color. Bring up the brunette. Don't bring up no hair. Bring up brunette color. Brunette. Okay,
He
just to
gets
let the
stuck
people
on this
know,
type
since
of
that
thing.
nigga trying to make me look crazy.
The hair.
Brunette is a dark brown.
He's not listening.
Seriously,
Yeah, we
he
saw
gets
Brunette
stuck.
means dark brown.
He's not listening.
So I don't know what all the hair. I don't know how he just tried to
He's
this.
not brunette.
He just did the Mayweather real good.
Like a
He did the He was just acting like a blind. That nigga just dodged the color. Any other time, them niggas bringing up color charts. That nigga went straight.
I didn't
He
do any
said
of
that they talking about some hair.
I didn't do any of that.
Crazy.
Guess what? So when you go back to the skin map, guess what you're gonna see on there? You're gonna see brunette on the skin map.
Dark brown is brunette. Bring up the definition of brunette. Bring up the definition of brunette is dark brown.
Keep on trying to make me do things his way. You can't, even in your way, V-Note, you still wrong. Because guess what? Brunette is over here. There it go, all right here. All up in there. Brunette, all up in there. Brunette, all up in there. There you go. You see how easy that shit is?
The Mexicans don't look like that, boy. Stop
yes,
it.
they do. I just saw them on the screen.
You just showed some African descent, nigga. What you talking about?
The skin map is the evidence, Vino.
Oh my God, this nigga just showed some African descent.
No, I put
This
them
is
on
you watch Mexican telenovelas.
Come on, Sean P, man. You know, I come over here to the belly of the beast. You know what I'm saying? You can. Hey,
you don't know what the
I'm
fuck
softening it up. I'm softening because you ain't keeping it real.
No,
Vino, you're just being ignorant.
You go brunette right here.
Holding yourself to that.
Brunette
ignorance.
right here.
The fuck
Brunette
you're discussing
right here.
No.
The term brunette.
No. Bring.
Colors the fucking hair.
Nah, you lying. You lying. Come on, nigga. That's a light brown. Nigga, that's motherfucking tortilla. Nigga, that's tortilla.
How the fuck?
That's tortilla.
Seriously,
talking about the
you
nigga.
don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No.
He's
These categorizations are so
this
fucked up.
nigga look crazy.
One more time. I'm gonna show you the
You
map.
look crazy right now, man.
No. Look at the map. Look at the map. Look right here. Look right here. Just look right here.
That shit was up there in North America.
Yo, no, that's not North America. Can you look right here?
I'm talking about them niggas skin tone was North America.
No, it is. See, this is the problem with you, bro. You never honest. There's no integrity with you.
Man, you just said that nigga was brunette. My nigga, that nigga was hella light skin.
Okay.
That nigga was your color. He was your color.
Who was light skin?
He was your color, and you said that the nigga was brunette. He's your color. That nigga is your color.
No, he is not.
Oh my God.
No, he is not. This shows you don't know anything about. You don't know anything about. You don't know nothing about what you're talking about, man. This is the reason why you so caught. I'll be like, why the fuck am I even wasting my time when it's
he is your color?
You don't even know. Look at the variations.
That's not brunette, nigga. Nigga, go to brunette, nigga. Go to brunette.
You pull it up.
And go to the definition. That's not dark brown.
You pull it up. I'm showing everybody on the
Oh
goddamn
my
skin map.
God,
I'm verifying all the different shades.
that's not
I verify every shade of brown on the goddamn skin map, from the lightest to the darkest, on the map.
That's not dark brown. I don't care what you say.
You this picture and you still don't fucking get it.
That's not dark brown, nigga.
This is exactly who Columbus described.
She not dark brown, nigga. Y'all niggas keep going. She not dark brown, nigga.
She's darker than me, nigga. She's brunette.
My nigga, you the same color as Pimp C.
I'm light skinned. She's darker than me. That's
nigga, you
brunette.
hella light, nigga.
That is brunette.
Man, no, that's not.
I'm using your word and you're refuting it.
I'm brunette.
Okay.
Look at her skin and look at
I'm
her.
brunette,
That's
nigga.
brunette.
I'm brunette, nigga.
You can put her right next
How
to
come
you.
every time you prove it wrong, you say
You're not proving me wrong with this, with this brunette shit, nigga. You tripping?
No,
you staying away from that color, nigga. Bring up the color, nigga. Bring up the.
Be wrong.
Nigga, bring up the color brunette. Bring up the color brunette.
Vino, you
Vino,
don't
bring up the color.
So confused.
Problem is,
You type in Central America people. Stop it.
Vino.
Yeah, because that's
the
what
term
brunette
brunette has a different shades.
Because I can show you variations based on the skin map right here, just in Central America.
Nigga, she got black paint on. Stop it. These niggas got paint. These niggas is painted up. Stop it.
Hey, he is.
Them niggas is dirty. Them niggas is dirty. Stop it. Niggas is
Yeah, with
dirty.
the
He ain't the same
racism.
color as me. Stop it. No, he's
He's
not.
being
No, he's
racist.
not, man.
How
You
many
tripping.
He just
how
called
many
him
people
dirty.
believe this nigga? This
No,
nigga
he's
Niggas
being
not the
just
same color
dumb,
as me.
Look
Stop
at
it.
Vino. Look at
Mm-mm.
Vino. Look at him. Look at Vino.
He ain't the same color
Look
as
at
me. That
him.
nigga dirty as hell,
Look
nigga.
at
No,
Vino.
he's not the same color as
He
me,
don't even
baby.
know what
No,
he
he's
like. He
not.
got tattoos on his
He's
body.
not. He's not.
He got
He sounds like
tattoos
a
on his
retarded
body.
white man.
Look
How
at this
many?
nigga in the back. He black as hell. He got all that paint. These niggas got paint on him. These niggas got paint. Nigga, look at his shoulders. He dirty.
Vino.
You talking about? Look at his shoulders. He dirty.
Look
You
at
talking about this
Vino.
nigga got dirt on him?
Look at
Nigga,
him.
you tripping, nigga.
Vino.
Them niggas is dirty.
Look at
Stop it.
him.
Them niggas, hey, them niggas ain't got this.
Look at him.
Them niggas ain't got that right there.
So what color would you describe them as?
Them niggas is motherfucking tortilla.
What?
Them niggas is
I'm putting that nigga in the back. One more time. One more time. The dude has a problem with a belief. He has a belief that certain people look a certain way based on his belief. He can't get beyond his belief. No evidence of such, just his belief. His belief. So I showed the variations of fucking people in Central America for a reason, because I just showed y'all the skin map to show you that there is also variation among them. We don't have to play these games. I don't need to do all of this shit. This is who the fuck he was describing right here on the goddamn screen. Even with their tribal tattoos on their body, look at their face. Look at that man's face.
Oh, they're from Suriname.
Vino gonna say, "Oh, he dirty. He dirty." Nah, this is who he describing, Vino. Right here, this Central American motherfucker, bright, dark-skinned. He ain't light-skinned. He ain't light-skinned. None of them right here in this picture that you see right here, these tribal markings. None of them. I ain't talking about their bodies. I'm talking face only. Then you want to run around here talking about brunette, you brunette. No, you keep on making a dumbass argument.
Oh, Vino's here. What's up, Vino? We were just talking about you, man.
Yo, I'm back. What's good? Vino, show was killing you, bro. Like, you all right?
this nigga went that. Y'all niggas, man. I thought y'all was trail, man. It's like, man, I gotta fall back. Y'all ain't even keeping it real, man.
Well, I just played the video and stepped away. I went to the store, so instead of just leaving dead air, I played that video. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, he only had one good thing to say, really. You know what I'm saying? Out of the whole 96 hours.
So, Vino, just a quick question. Can you say tortilla again?
Tortilla.
You fucking can't pronounce it, and then you want to say you can't even pronounce that word.
Vino, what was the good thing he had to say?
Tamales.
Well, the only good thing that he came with was
Vino, pronounce tamales.
Was the name of the Cimarroons that was in Panama. You know, that's it.
What's the name of them?
I don't know. It was two of them that he had named. You know what I'm
He
saying?
destroyed you. Sean embarrassed you big time.
No, he didn't embarrass me.
Yes.
He couldn't keep it real. He still can't answer my questions, and he's scared to still pull up stuff. Just like Not a Coincidence was scared to pull up my link the other day. You know what I'm saying? They lose big points when they do that.
What was I scared to pull something up?
When I told you to pull up the brunette, and you was like, "Nah, we already whoop whoop whoop," and this is after you done pulled up something else. But I'm like, man,
so
I ain't even keeping it real, man. They kind of real biased. It's all good, I'm just over here sharpening my sword.
Listen,
No,
I don't have the comfortability.
You
I gotta sit on for hours. I gotta get in when I can fit in. I had to go. I usually only really have like 3 hours. Sometimes Sean around, he'll let the show go on. If not, I gotta go. Like I used to be able to do 10, 11 hour shows, but that's when I first had my daughter.
Hey, man, stop bringing your dumb ass arguments all around the world, bro.
For making these dumbass arguments, right?
What you,
Where you at, Sean? What's that?
what you mean? I ain't making no. He just did a video.
Who just did a video?
He on the video, so you know I got to respond.
I was playing your video, Sean. I don't know if you seen it. I was playing
Nah, you good. You good. I'm talking about this dumbass nigga Vito.
Yeah, you couldn't, man. You bowed out at brunette.
Vito, show me a person. Who out at brunette? Show me a person that looks dark brown, like brunette hair. Show me a person.
It ain't talking about her. They wasn't talking about you up here using. You up here using 1990 terms like they was using the term in the.
No, I want you to think about what I'm saying. I'm asking you a legitimate question. What person do you know that looks brunette? Now, that's why I said you got to read the definition of how it is defined, and you will see the key word in it that says olive. And if you look, then you have a general idea of what they are calling brunette at that time period, according to that source. And then you go look at the people, and you will see they match what they are calling people olive. That's why. No. I'm not you.
So dark brown is olive now, huh? That's crazy.
No, nigga. It don't say they look dark brown.
That's the color of brunette.
The source says brunette. It don't say dark brown. So you have to go look in that time period of what do they mean by brunette. I don't understand how you can't understand that. I'm slowing it all the way down.
Meant dark brown.
No, hold on. No, I'm slowing it all the way down. The etymology of the word brunette. Pull the word up. Pull up the etymology.
Look, all I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna have Sean serve it up. Vino, in the same way you cannot pronounce the word tortilla, is in the same way that you are arbitrarily deciding to grab the Orbe Novo from the martyr of Angeria, from Peter, martyr of Angeria, and say, because it's described that in that book in that way, then it has to be so. That's a fallacy of authority. Your sources are so bad and so risible in every sense of the word that from this point on, I'm gonna start saying, what can I tell you in a very simple fashion? You know what? I'm gonna start calling you Kindergarten Note. That's gonna be your name from now on.
Yeah, you wanted the etymology.
Kindergarten Note.
Yeah, I did. Can you read that for me? Get on the elevator. Read it for us, not a question.
They say dark in complexion and brownish, so that means dark brown, right?
Vino, either you gonna read the whole thing or let me.
I just read it, man. Ain't nothing else to read.
Are you gonna read it out? No, for the chat, for everybody. You gonna read it out loud, or you gonna pick words out of it, or let me read it?
I mean, you can go out and read it. I mean, they can read it. They know what brunette is. Niggas ain't gotta have a science test to know what brunette is. Stop it.
What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? You just said I could read it. So what are you talking for? Like, don't do that shit. Brunette, adjective of a woman, dark in complexion, having a brownish tone of skin and hair. 1600s from French brunette, femme of brunette. From Old French brunette, brownish, brown hair, dark complexion, femme diminutive of brun, brown, 12th century of West Germanic origins, from Proto-Germanic, brunaz, from pa root, bear, bright brown. As a noun, woman with dark hair and eyes and of dark complexion, from the 1710. The size form Old French brunette is the source of the surname Burnett. Burnett also was used of a wool dyed cloth of superior quality, originally dark brown.
All right, so where I'm tripping at?
What's the noun say again? Can you read that real slow for him?
A woman with dark hair and eyes and of a dark complexion from
Now
17
hold on. Now pause real quick. So if I am describing someone, a noun it means a person, a place, or a thing. What does an adjective mean? You know,
Man, you can dance around this as much as you can talk.
what
You
does
can
an
talk and
adjective
dance
mean? You know,
as much as you
what
can.
what does an adjective mean? Am I describing a person, a place, or a thing? Or am I describing what an adjective is if you know what an adjective is?
You can, you can, you can. I ain't. Hold on. Where the olive at? Because that's what you was pumping. Where's
It's in
olive?
no, I went back to the etymology to give you the
Oh,
date
okay.
because the
Oh,
date, the
okay.
reason
All
that
right.
okay, because you don't know this, so I'm about to break it down to you. The etymology of the word don't even define the way the word is being used at the time that you're saying that Christopher Columbus is saying that somebody is brunette. Christopher Columbus is back there in 1492. The etymology of the word is giving credence in 1660s.
So it went
Again,
from olive
you're not
to
even listening.
when Christopher
You're not
Columbus.
listening.
Now it's
No,
dark
you're not.
brown.
No,
Come on,
no,
man.
you're not.
Stop it, man.
No, you're not listening. Okay, first of all, the etymology is from the 1660s. This is why you can't give credence to a term that you're trying to use for modern day. You trying to sit here and play this game to say, oh, it's dark complexion people. Okay, well go look up the definition. You ain't gotta look up that because the definition don't even go with the etymology, and it's all over the place. This is why I said you don't know what you're talking about. So if you really know what people look like, then you could comprehend the basic understanding of okay, I can see what they're saying, but you don't want to do that. So let's go to the people. It's in the video on the screen. Not a coincidence put up in different shades, different hues of wheat, which is the best example of how the population can look. Because wheat also, if it's out there too long in the sun, will burn and get a darkish color on it and not have that tint that it had prior to getting burned. So you don't understand how people look. You're so caught up in colors. Now I asked you again. You said, "Where's olive at?" I said, "Look at the definition." Not a coincidence can bring up Merriam-Webster, or he can bring up Oxford Dictionary. They're gonna give you a description meaning of olive. And then if you go look at the people, Berbers aren't dark brown like that. Not all Berbers. Some Berbers are. There's a variety of Berbers. But if they're looking like the people in North Africa, guess what? Tint wise, guess what? The same people along the Caribbeans, etc., look the same way. And you finna sit there and lie about that. Go ahead.
Hey, 3 minutes. Yeah, man. I mean, it says what it says. You can, we can play word games and stuff like that. I guess you're gonna win with the word games, but it is what it is.
I'm not playing word games and I'm not trying to win
Yes,
with word games. I'm
me.
trying to show you where you're wrong at.
It
Why you
must
can't look at a crayon box.
Sean, you heard me? He must have read the screen.
Just a second source. That's the second one y'all run into. I guess it's the third one because you said something different at first, bro.
You asked about olive,
That's just the third one.
And can you do me a favor? Can you
I showed you this.
put
I showed
the
you this in the initial video.
hold
I
on?
know.
Can I
No,
intercede for a second, Sean? Bino.
but I do know that we got 120 hours on this study hall, though. I do know that.
What are you talking about?
Hold on, Sean. I really want to drive this point home, if I may. And or Sean, can you share the screen I just put on?
Yeah, why do you call us dirty, V note?
hold on. Okay, Vino, this is the palette of the brown color, aka brunette. Okay, so there's
No, I don't want to see no. I don't want to see no. I don't want to see no colors. I don't want to see no colors. Niggas didn't want to bring up my. I don't want to see no
you are
colors.
discussing. Okay,
I don't
again,
want
I
to see
don't
no colors. Nah, niggas.
again,
No,
again,
no, no,
again.
no,
I'm gonna drive
no,
this
niggas.
real.
No, niggas is brunette.
Vino, you're not letting me speak.
Nah,
Shut
cause
the fuck
y'all
up
got
for a
niggas on
moment.
here being brown.
You've
It's
spoken
being
enough.
black
I'll
and
keep
white.
quiet.
Get the fuck out of here with that
Vino,
shit,
get the
man. No,
fuck out of here. Get the
that
fuck
ain't
out of here.
brunette.
Shut up for a moment and let
Go
me
ahead, this all
drive this home.
golly.
Okay, simple. One, Vino is cherry picking and playing a semantical word game. Two, as we can see here, the brown color or the palette of the aka brunette, it varies. So fundamentally, his argument is flawed from the get-go. It's wrong because he's cherry picking from the Orbe Novo, and he's then saying the translation that was given to English was A.K. Brunette. He's not taking into consideration that he's reading a book that was translated from Italian, from medieval Italian to English, modern English. So from the get-go, his whole point of discussion is wrong. And the objection I am making right now is that why the fuck are we wasting time on discussing a semantical approach? Just put it on the table. He's utterly and completely wrong. And that's it. He has not been able to prove beyond any reasonable doubt that his point is correct. And as somebody said in the chat, using the term brunette to refer to skin tone when colloquially is mainly referring to hair color is also stupid. So we have to take into consideration that on that point there is clearly and perhaps a mistranslation.
Hey, this all you got to do right here. Show me a people in the 16th and 17th century that were called brunette people.
Mm-hmm.
There go your challenge right there. Show me a people that was called brunette people in the 16th and 17th century.
There's a whole bunch of people called a dark brown.
Mm-mm. Go find me a bunch of people that were called brunette. We using your source in your source's description. Go find me a people that was called brunette. That look brunette. Go find me the people.
It's gonna say dark brown.
Mm-mm. It don't say dark brown. The word that the author used.
It's only one dark brown color, brother. It's only one dark brown color.
The word that your source used was brunette. It didn't say dark brown. It said brunette. So go find me a people that you can put that label on in the 16th and 17th century. I bet you can't find it.
I already got it on the picture when they got the people that's brunette, that's naked, that's mining the gold.
Mm-mm. You didn't hear what I said, so I'm gonna say it again. Go find me a people in the 16th and 17th century that they called brunette.
I already did dark brown.
I'm gonna say it one more time. It doesn't say that in the source. So go find me a people. I don't know why I gotta keep repeating myself. Do you understand the assignment?
Hey, this is
Do you understand the assignment? Yes or no?
I know I'm on the right path because this is getting ridiculous. These responses is getting ridiculous, man. It's getting y'all running out.
No, we know.
Y'all running out of steam for real.
What's getting ridiculous?
Y'all responses.
Okay.
Who made it? who made a ridiculous response? Because we simply asked you to show us the brunette people that your author is referring to. And look, you know what we need to do? We need to pull the source up and continue to read beyond that and see where and get a footnote and see what he means by brunette. And in the back of the source, of course. I ain't even got that other Christopher Columbus account. Tell them what it is,
No, and real simple, Vino, you're not on the right path in any way, shape, form.
Tell them.
Okay, hold on, Vino, you're not on the right path in any way, shape, form, or manner. You've stated in this in prior lives, and you confirmed that you do bias research. So what you do is you cherry pick what you think, but you do not do actual in-depth research.
Now, I can understand. I can understand 1 + 1 is 2. So yeah, it's a number easy comprehension. This ain't no science test.
And what's pi? Can you tell me what pi is?
Yeah, I can tell you what pi is.
Without searching it in Google?
Yeah, it's 3.14 with the thing. Come on, stop it, man. Stop it, man.
How many digits does pi go on?
Hey, but I'm on the right path. Nigga just asking me math questions and we in the history class.
Good. So
nigga,
if you can
niggas is all over the place over here when I come through, man. Hey, but it's all good. You know, they learning.
You know,
as long as they learning and getting the teaching, and that's what it's all about with me.
Again, Vino. So can you describe to me? Fine, you can quote what 1 + 1 is or what pi is, but can you tell me why and how we came to that conclusion of 1 + 1?
Can you tell me why are these people these are the only people that's going to school at the time? These are the people that's educated. These are the people that's connected to the money. Why are they giving these type of descriptions?
Again, I asked you a question.
You just taking the description out of context. It ain't why they giving it.
I'm not taking that. It says dark brown.
No, again.
What source you talking about? Because Sean's saying it didn't say dark brown.
It says brunette means dark brown, man. We can't get past that. All that dancing and hop skipping and doing the robot and all that ain't gonna cut it today.
Where does brunette mean dark brown at? What?
In the first definition that you pulled up,
it didn't say dark brown.
It said dark complexion brownish.
Yeah, but that's not dark brown. It says
okay.
Brown.
So what's dark complexion brownish?
Well, it says brownish tone.
Okay, so what's a dark complexion?
Hold on, my phone ring real quick. Hold on. Hello.
First, Vino, let's just put it on the table. I asked you a question. You decidedly and arbitrarily tried to answer a question with a question. So let's go back to this point.
Hold on. So hold on. Because it says dark in complexion having a brownish tone. It doesn't say dark brown. All right.
Man, but you keep bringing up this woman that's a yellow bone. Really, that's really a caramel. And y'all saying that she dark. Y'all keep bringing up this woman that's a caramel lady and saying that she is dark complexion. Man, y'all putting BC powder in the game, man. The niggas ain't buying that shit 2020, especially 2025. That's it over with.
This is just you taking things out of context. This is what we're trying to tell you. You kept saying it said dark brown, but it doesn't. It says dark in complexion, having a brownish tone. As Ditto showed us, there's many tones of brown. But
so dark. Okay, so what does a dark and brown mean? When you put dark and brown together, when you put a dark complexion and brown together, what do you get?
So this is what I'm saying. When these white people was using dark complexion, it's
okay, not all right. Yep.
Hold on, no, seriously. Because look, let's look at this. This is a $50 reward will be paid, right? But you see what this man looked like. What do they say? He has dark eyes, a little cross, dark complexion, right? They call people like Al Capone swarthy. Y'all taking these words out of context. They don't mean black people like you think of. They're talking about like black people come in different shades, so do white people, and so do other people, right? They're just talking about these are the darker people of these shades. You got very pale Europeans, and then you got Europeans who can tan. Like that's just how the shit goes, man. You're taking the shit way out of context. This shit does not say dark brown. It says dark complexion, having a brownish tone. That it doesn't mean one thing, right? When we go look at brunette,
You can do the robot and do the worm and do all that, man.
we go to brunette.
It don't look good, man.
You Sean, of a person having dark hair and often dark eyes and darkish or olive skin. Like, where are you getting this dark brown from? That's all I'm asking you. Where are you getting the dark brown from? Because I'm not seeing
Because everybody in the world know dark brown. No brunette mean dark brown. Everybody in the world know that.
If I may
Oh,
intercede,
where? Nobody.
Hold on, so
Everybody doesn't know that. So where
When you
they
say brunette, you referring to a woman.
just where you getting the definition from? Just slow it down for me, please. I'm trying to understand where you getting the
Everybody in the world know that blind don't mean dark.
We're not saying blind.
Everybody in the world know blind don't mean dark.
No, but nobody blind though.
So we using terms to where we know what the people know what it is. So people know what brunette mean dark brown.
Vino, no it don't. Vino, not a coincidence. Pull the source up, bro, in the back check. It should go directly to the page.
What page is it?
It should go directly to the page when you click on that link.
So this is the fourth definition, and they keep on saying dark. I don't know what these niggas talking about.
It says the definition literally said darkish or olive skin. So you have to figure out what if they comparing olive skin isn't dark skin, isn't dark what you're thinking. These are all words in the perspective of white people.
And
white people created these definitions and made the uses of these words. It's them.
They made the definition of dark complexion. Yeah, they made that definition too, and they put that in there, so they know exactly what's going on.
Stop. I know you understand tall, dark.
Stop it.
What you think it mean? It don't mean a black person.
So I'm gonna propose something real simple. Let's see if it's true.
Sean,
hold on, NAC. V-Note. If you are such a learned person, if you know so much and you're so great in research, could you right now tell us why humans?
Well, if I was in school with you in the same class with you,
shut the hell up and let me ask.
I'd definitely get a better grade than you, homie, and that's for sure.
No, bro. I'm not gonna respond to your ludicrous comments right now. I'm gonna ask you one simple thing. Can you one moment, please, Sean? Everybody interrupts me. You know I take my
198.
Oh, 198.
Okay, Vino, simple. Can you right now give us a class what and how skin color evolved in humans, in modern day humans? Can you tell us what are the conditions for darker skins and what are those shades of darkest skins? How what are the variations of a lighter form of shade of dark to the dark type of color, where they originated, and can you give us a masterclass? If you know so much about skin color and pigmentation in the humans, can you give us a masterclass in this?
Yeah, man, I give you. It's coming. The video coming soon. Go subscribe. Strictly Ghetto Engine. All the videos is coming soon. Definitely.
I've seen your videos. They're bad. They're horrible. But I'm asking you to do it right now on this live. Can you give us a masterclass on how skin tone and pigmentation of the modern humans happened, and why are there
definitely man. I definitely know ain't no Mexican, ain't no Indian, ain't no Eskimo producing no dark complexion, no dark chocolate, no red or no yellows.
Okay, so you can't give us any information on how skin tone happens in humans right now.
Yeah, I could say that the people down there in Guatemala and
Again,
Yucatan down there, them ain't the Aborigines. Them is the people that done moved in since the
So
people that got enslaved and took off their land.
Hold on.
let me go back to kindergarten level.
Hold on, because I'm trying to figure out where he's getting this from, right? So, Sean, you still there? Yo,
Hey, I'm here. What page you on?
this is 198.
I can't see it at the bottom. Hold on, now you got to go back. Go back to a little bit. Go back. It should say something about October or something like that in the date. What is supposed to say, Vino? Now you quiet. Hold on, stop right there.
Hold on, are you talking about the Christopher Columbus Journal?
Yeah, go to 193.
No, but that ain't the same book. No, that's
It
a whole
is the
other book
same
with that.
book.
No, not with that
This is
Christopher
the
Columbus
yellow
Journal.
book that we had her reading.
Hold on, is you talking about the one when you're talking about the Canarians?
Bro, you know,
The Canarians in his first journal. I thought we was looking for brunette.
Okay. Oh yeah, man, it's on it's on 198 at the bottom. It should be in the second paragraph at the bottom. It should be that like that last. It should be like that second to last sentence or something like that.
I don't see none about brunette.
Hold on, let me see if I can find the page. Hold on.
So we all know Vino don't know what he's talking about.
Now we'll go to 119.
119.
Yeah, go to 119.
Okay. So it says when they finally arrived at the chieftain's residence in Zahagua, the natives came out to meet them, and as is their custom, offered a triumphal reception to their king. But Chios Anaka, whatever. And to our men, please note amongst other uses these two, which are remarkable amongst the naked and uncultivated people. When a company approached, some 30 women, all wives of the Kaki, marched out to meet them, dancing, singing, and shouting. They were naked, save for a lion girdle, which though a loin girdle, which though it consisted but of a cotton belt, which dropped over their hips. Satisfied, these women devoid of any sense of shame. As for the young girls, they covered no parts of their body, but wore their hair loose upon their shoulders and a narrow ribbon tied around the forehead. Their face, breasts, and hands, and the entire body was quite naked, and somewhat brunette tint. So from that, you're saying they're dark brown.
Yeah, definitely. That's what brunette means.
and one more time, it says somewhat brunette. It doesn't say brunette. It says somewhat brunette. And some kind of way he substitutes the words somewhat brunette to mean dark skin.
This is a
When it does
fucking.
not imply that. But keep reading, no, not a coincidence. Go to the next page.
Oh my
And
god!
real quickly, Vino, the Orvo Novo, when it was first published, what language was it published under?
You say what?
He don't know, man. Let's not
The
even.
Orvo Novo, this book we're reading right now.
He's trying to get him to comprehend what he's reading, not.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
miles away from Vino. Vino can't. Just, I'm gonna keep quiet because it's really biting on my tongue right now. I mean, Vino, sorry, but you're just being dumbass in every sense of the way possible. You ain't at my level. You are not capable of being at my level academically,
Yeah, so you're
educationally.
not smarter than me. Stop.
All right, come
Stop.
on.
You're not smarter than me.
And the entire
I'm
body
way
was
smarter
quite
than you.
naked and of a somewhat brunette tint. All were beautiful, so that one might think he behold those splendid naiades.
Hey, but not a coincidence. Was they talking about their hair? Or was they talking about their skin tone?
It's talking about the skin tone.
Okay, all right.
The nymphs of the fountains, so much celebrated by the ancients, holding branches of palms in their hands, they danced to an accompaniment of songs, and bending the knee, they offered them to the adelantando, entering the chieftain's house. The Spaniards refreshed themselves at the banquet prepared with all the magnificence of the native usage. When might came each according to when night came, each according to his rank, was escorted by servants by the cacique to a house where those hanging beds I have already described were assigned to them, and there they rested. Sean, you want me to keep reading? Sean? I just don't get how. All right, so now I say we don't know what brunette means, right? We go and look it up, right? That's what we do. Look it up. So where did you look it up at, Bino?
You say where did I look up brunette?
Yeah, would you look it up?
I looked it up online. I mean, well, y'all done already brought up 4 different sources, and they all say dark brown.
So since the source, can you show me the source? Because I can't find one that says dark brown.
What you mean? You already pulled up 2 definitions. Matter of fact, you pulled up 4 definitions. The first one said dark complexion, brownish. The other one said, and at the end of
No,
that,
that's not.
and
That is
at the
not
end
all
of that,
what it said.
and
That is not all what it said. Why
at
you
the
keep
end of the
doing that?
definition,
We,
it said
we
dark
get
brown.
asked
Okay,
a
bring it
simple
back up. It
question
said
and
dark brown at
we
the end.
start
It said dark
remixing.
brown at the
It
end.
said
It
more
said
than
dark
that.
brown at the
So
end.
I'm
Bring
gonna
it
ask
up.
you one
It
more
said
time.
dark brown
Did
at the end.
the
Bring it up.
author of this book?
Bring
The
it up.
author of this book.
Bring
The
up that
author of this
definition.
book. Did the author of this book translate brunette to mean dark brown?
Yes.
Where in the book does he translate it to mean dark brown?
Because he
Where?
put
On what page? No.
brunette
On
on
what
there.
page?
Because
Okay. All right. Now,
because
not a
everybody know what
coincidence. Can you
brunette
go to the
means.
back of the book? Can you go to the back of the book and notes or some descriptions there where he may have notes, and then he will give us an explanation of what he means by brunette.
He ain't got to give no explanation. He gave the explanation.
No,
He gave the
didn't.
explanation when he
No,
gave the
he didn't. He
description.
said
He gave
somewhat
a
brunette.
description.
He didn't say that they were brunette. He said somewhat brunette. So how is you going to superimpose dark brown on people that he never called dark brown?
Okay,
He said somewhat brunette. He didn't say that they were.
okay. So they real
But you
close to
have to
dark brown.
concede.
They
No,
real
you have
close
to
to dark
concede.
brown, and they no
He
damn
never.
Mexican
No,
producing
he
nothing.
said
Real close to
somewhat.
dark brown.
He
Stop
said
it.
somewhat. He said somewhat. He
Real
said
close.
somewhat.
Real close to dark brown. Real close.
Somewhat. That
Real
ain't
close.
no. That's not real close.
Real close.
Somewhat is not real close.
Real
So he would
close.
have said almost.
Real
Somewhat
close.
is not almost. In that book, not a coincidence. I can't go through both of them, but in that book, I'm telling you how to get down. Dude, better be glad I'm working.
You can't dodge. The nigga that came up with 4 definitions. We had 120 hours on the Panama video. Now watch when I drop this video, and I'm working on right now. Probably gonna be.
I'm gonna ask you something real simple. Can you prove?
It's gonna be done by the end of this week.
Okay, hold on, Vito.
It's gonna be my 3rd video, and this one right here is really crazy.
The last videos have been real bad, but the point being here, can you demonstrate? I'm gonna ask you for a simple evidence. Can you bring the Orbe Novo in its original language, go to that page, and tell us if the translation of the description done in the original Italian is accurate to the
Man, y'all can't get you. Hey, let's just go to another question. Y'all can't get past this. It's over with. Let's just go to another topic.
It's simple.
It's over. Y'all looking crazy and crazy.
I'm going to tell you this.
How many more questions?
I'm gonna tell you this. No. I'm gonna
How
make an
many
assertion.
questions do you gotta ask? How many questions do a grown person gotta ask to know what brunette means?
Hold on. Vino, chill out. Because I'm still asking for. I'm trying to figure out where you're getting it from. You still haven't answered that. I've been patiently waiting. Where
You
you
done pull up that first definition that you brought up, because at the end of that definition it said dark brown.
Vino,
One
you're
of
not getting.
one of them definitions that you brought up, it said dark brown.
Vino, you're not getting the criticism we are
It,
throwing your way.
it said it at the end.
I put this one of a person having dark hair and often dark eyes, dark hair, olive skin.
Nah, not that one.
Hold up this one.
Nah, not that one.
Of a woman.
Yeah, right there at the end. It say what? What did it say at the end? Original. The original. What? What's the original definition?
Bro, listen. A woman with dark hair and
No. Go to the last three words. Go to the last three words. Yeah, the last three words.
Oh, look.
No.
Sentence. They're talking cloth. They're talking about cloth. Brunette also was used as a wool dyed cloth of superior quality, originally dark brown. They're talking
Dark
about
brown, yeah. Dark brown. That's the color. It ain't about no goddamn cloth, nigga. It ain't about the cloth. It's about the color.
They're not talking about.
It's about the color. All right, we'll keep dancing.
But they're not talking about.
Yeah. Hey, can I get a song request? Hey, can I get a song request?
No.
NAC, give me a second. I think we're wasting our time. First, no, hold on. The reason we're wasting our time is he is stuck on that mistranslation of the book. Let's put it very simple. Vino is right now lying. He's been proven to be lying.
It says dark brown right there. These niggas is crazy. Hey man, to the kids out there, man.
Why do you interrupt?
Keep it 100.
You know, in that sentence, what are they talking about as dark brown? A person or a cloth?
They describing something. They describing something, and they describing something.
Why you can't answer no questions, bro?
They talking about dark brown. I don't know what y'all trying to do with it.
Brown, though. What is dark brown? What? In that sentence.
Whatever they talking about.
What is that you have reading comprehension?
Whatever they talking about. It could be paint. It could be a goddamn it could be the table.
Are they talking about
shit? They said dark brown, and they using brunette to give it the terminology.
Are they talking about people? Yes or no? Are they talking about people? Yes or no?
It don't matter. They talking about people. A noun. It don't matter. They talking about a noun.
Because when they say dark and complexion,
they talking about a noun.
Skin tone, skin and hair. They're not talking about.
It's an adjective talking about a noun. English. It's simple. It's just a simple sentence with an adjective and a noun. Stop it, man.
Stop.
Y'all niggas is crazy, man.
Stop your line, Vino.
Did you just change the grammatical rule saying that an adjective is describing a noun? That's what you just said.
It says adjective right there by brunette. It says adjective by brunette.
Okay. No. You just said
adjective right there by brunette.
That's not what you said.
It says adjective right there. It's adjective.
No. First of all, let's not spend so much time on this. He said somewhat brunette. So what is somewhat brunette? It's not dark skin. So he ain't saying that they were dark skinned. You claimed that they were dark skinned. You translated out to be dark skinned. You were wrong. I kept telling you this the other day when we had her reading it to you. Somewhat brunette. And yet you still up here trying to argue up and down what it means. But no, when you go and get other terms, olive was more complex. You don't even know what olive complected is. And now when we try to go in the back of the book for your author, you don't want to run there. You said that he already said he defined what it is. No, he didn't. He didn't define what he meant by somewhat brunette. That's why you got to go back into the back of the book and find a source for his descriptions on why he said somewhat brunette. But you don't want to do that. You don't want to do the real work. You want to sit here and try to argue up and down this stupid stuff. You don't even know what you're talking about. You just literally said an adjective is describing a noun. You don't even know what an adjective is.
Is brunette an adjective?
Dude, even I,
Is brunette an adjective?
English is my second language, and I know.
Is Indian a noun?
Again, an adjective is simply.
Is an Indian a noun?
I don't give a shit about your questions. Even I, who
is an Indian a noun?
English is my second language, and I know that an adjective is a
Type
word.
of one in the chat if
Again, shut up.
an Indian in English is a noun.
An adjective is a word or phrase meaning an attribute added to or grammatically related to a noun to modify it or describe it. So you do not even know your own language. You don't even know what an adjective is. You don't even know what a noun is. How is it that English is my second language, I know it better than you do? And
A noun is a person, place, or thing. Is an Indian a person or a thing?
Look, Indian is a
person.
Exonym. Indian, the
A
term
noun is a person, place, or thing.
Again, you don't even know what a noun is.
Y'all dumbass niggas.
You don't.
Y'all niggas can't even keep it real. That's why I'm gonna stay fucking y'all niggas up.
Look,
we at 120 hours on my first video. They can't get past it. They can't get past my first video. It ain't even got 100. It ain't even got 100 views.
So
it ain't even got 100 views, and they can't get past it.
To answer your question, Indian is a country in Asia called India by the Europeans, and is used to describe those people by those Europeans. We know that that's an exonym, something that is given to them of those people who live there. So fundamentally, if you want to describe it in a technical sense, India refers to a description of a geographical area by those who travel to that area. So again, you do not have command over your own language.
Wrong. Wrong.
So can you prove that India is not an exonym provided to the country that today goes by the name of India, and actually as an endonym or a autochthonous name by the name of Farad?
That's all right, man. We could stay right here. We could stay right here with the brunette.
Prove me wrong.
It's all good. We could stay right here with what a noun is and what an Indian is.
I answered.
We can do that.
And now you're moving the goalpost.
What you mean? You just got done asking me a math question. What are we talking about?
No. Okay. The problem.
What are we really talking about over here?
The problem here, and
but niggas just keep having my name in their mouth, though.
The problem, is that your confidence is on par with your ignorance. In other words, you make claims. I answer your question in regards to the term Indian. I described what it was, what its meaning. I even indicated
it's a noun.
Exonym. I even indicated as an exonym, and you decided to move the goalpost because I fucked up your answer. Now, in the relation of the question of going back of math, as well as in the use of your the orbe novo, you are arbitrarily deciding that a translation in English from an Italian book from an Italian author, medieval, the term then brunette is the only adequate one in the one in reality. And when asked and pressed, please bring the original language to what that book was written. Let's go to that point and see if there's a mistranslation in that sense. So again, the problem is, this is the problem. This is the problem. You laugh, but you are a fraud. You are a fraud.
Oh my God! Now we gotta see that they mistranslated when they talking about these niggas. They gotta be wrong when they talking about these niggas, huh? That's crazy, man.
Okay, So
We gotta
again,
triple check this. Hey, but I feel you though. I feel we
no,
gotta
no,
get it
no.
right.
The problem is, Vino, is that you're an anti-intellectual fraud. You are a lost individual who has no criteria. You're
I
worse
can't
than
be too lost 120 hours. And I bet you it's gonna be 144.
look,
It's
man.
gonna be 144 here soon.
I don't give a damn about the counting you do. You're just a grifter, and you're here for the clout. You are
I
a
ain't
fraud.
heard niggas got my name in their mouth.
Look, you are a fraud, just like Smoke Signal and all this Pretendian and Indians and bullshitters.
I
But the
ain't got
problem
y'all
is,
name in my mouth. Y'all got
um,
my name in y'all mouth every day.
no,
Every day.
what we have in our mouth
Crazy.
is breaking down the bullshit you speak. You look, fine. I'm not gonna go more into aluminiums. I'll accept that I've been using aluminiums towards you. I'm just gonna say this: you, in an academic level, have no ground whatsoever. You cannot have a serious discussion. I already brought down objections in regards of how you
Y'all
use
won't even keep it real about brunette. What you talk about keeping it real?
yeah,
Y'all won't
keeping
even keep
it
it real about brunette.
keeping it real is asking you, why should we take into consideration the English translation of a book that was written in 1511?
So now anything this is
Again.
crazy. Now
No, what is
now the
crazy?
book is Peter Pan now.
No. What is crazy is
That's crazy.
you have no academic background. You have no basis to make research. You've admitted that you do bias research, and you are insulting our intelligence when you pretend to impose yourself in all this BS.
Hey, you know what the original document gonna say? The original document gonna say dark brown.
Prove it. Prove it.
That's what the original document gonna say.
Bring the original document.
That's what the
Prove what
original
you're
document gonna say.
no. You're lying right now in the sense of,
Mm-hmm.
okay, go ahead, prove it. Bring the original document and let's see
Just like
how
the original document said Africa, but they was talking about some Indians in America though.
So you speak and read Italian.
Oh yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I know how to speak Latin and read Latin.
You read Latin.
Yeah, I know how to speak Latin and read Latin.
I don't believe you, but let's put it to the test. Let me bring something here real quickly. Let's see. Oh yeah, I know what I can bring in. Here we go. It's gonna be a simple. Hold on. I'm just gonna pull it up here. I know exactly what I am gonna bring, and I'm gonna ask you.
Hold on, man. Let's bring up this. I got these niggas all over the place, man. Hey.
No. You just
Hey,
made a statement that you know how to read.
So tell me within the same book.
You made a claim that you know how to read
Tell
Latin.
me within the same book they talking about they talk about the Indians and they call them Tawny.
Again, you made a claim that you know how to read.
I'm saying,
Latin.
what's up with all these different descriptions,
We're
man?
not
I
gonna
don't know no
change the
Indians
subject.
with a whole bunch of different colors, man.
I am gonna praise
Indians
you.
only got one color.
Again, I'm gonna press you. I think you just lied your ass off. You do not know how to read Latin or Italian in any way, shape, form, or manner. So I'm gonna test you. We're not gonna advance into anything until you prove that you can actually read Latin or Italian.
Yeah, the only thing I gotta do is it gives me a translator.
No. I'm not gonna give you translation or
That's
anything.
all I need is a translator. And I'm good. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as me knowing it. It's all good. It's the same thing.
made the claim that you can read and
I
translate
can, I can, I can,
Latin.
I can get some, I
You
can get
can't.
some Latin, and I can translate and know what it means.
So, in other words, you do not speak Latin, nor do you speak
If I
Italian.
need to
Therefore,
speak Latin, I can speak it.
really, okay,
Technology,
say something in Latin. Say something
tech,
in Latin.
Trey,
Say something in Latin. Give me a
Trey,
phrase in Latin.
Trey,
Trey, what's that?
3.
So the only thing you can come up in
Maybe you
Latin
said say something.
is actually you're counting wrong in Latin. So, okay, the only thing you could tell me is a number in Latin. Tell me a longer phrase. How do you, for example, say in Italian, "It's a good day"?
Man,
Without no. The point being here is that you lie your ass off.
crazy.
You lie your ass off. You lie
That's
your ass
crazy.
off. And the only response that you have is laughing because
Oh my
you're not
god, man, that's funny, man.
no.
Hey, this out. Tell me right now, with the people that you say are the Aborigines of South America. Tell me, are they producing multicolored kids?
Again, we're not. We are not going to.
Like whenever they have a kid, is one of their kids a little darker than the other one come out light, then the other one may be a little all different type of browns.
Here.
Do that happen? I guess with y'all, since you say that that's
No,
what you
I'm not
is.
going to answer your stupid questions until you prove your point.
Italians
So,
are just
here.
ex-slaves of the Ethiopians.
Ex-slaves of the Ethiopians. Anyhow. Let's see. Thinking, what can I give you? Because I got to test you. You're claiming in regard to Italian. We're not going to get over that in any way, shape, form, or manner. So, and the only thing you could say was tre and badly. So, oh, here we go.
I
Okay,
do know that
hold on.
I do know that the Latin letters is basically the English letters. I do know that.
I just wrote a phrase.
I know we do got the same letters.
Private chat. Hold on. Vino, could you please read that phrase, the last one I just posted on the private chat as well as the public chat? Can you read that and tell me without going into Google, if possible, put your camera on, show me your hands. Please read that and tell me
Y'all
what it
still
means.
on this Latin thing?
Hold on.
Yeah, man. I told him this over with, man.
Dino,
I'm gonna prove you. He trying to get a scratch in some type of nigga trying to touch. Nigga, I'm Allen Iverson out here with this shit. Nigga, just try.
I'm crushing
Nigga, stop it, man.
I just exposed you.
I'm AI with this shit, nigga.
Look again, Vino. If you know how to read Latin and translate Latin, please translate that phrase I put there on the private as well as public chat. Go ahead, do it. Show to us that you know how to read Latin.
No, I don't know them words.
Okay, so for the crowd, it's male parta male di l'aventur. Male parte male di l'aventur. That means what is badly gained is badly lost. So I just proved to you that I can speak Latin and I can translate Latin. And I just proved to the whole crowd that you're a liar. So not only did I prove with that simple thing that you're a liar, that I also proved that the objections given to you show that you don't know how to the fuck to do research. And that all this discussion about brunette is bullshit, and that's the only thing that you have to do a semantic.
Nah, but I got a lot more. I got a whole video with a whole lot of other sources that's showing that black people was already over here.
Your videos are bullshit.
You know, gonna smoke
You're
man.
wasting all our time. So I'm gonna mute. I proved my point. You are smoke signal, and a whole bunch of idiots out there don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and you're frauds. That's the bottom line.
I'm saying, all I'm doing is reading and bringing what it say in the book. Is so basically, what y'all want niggas to do is to just ignore what's in the book. Just go past it. It never happened in history. Just ignore it. They meant something else.
I know you hear me, man. I've been patiently quiet. This is my show. Like, chill out, bro. I just simply want to know, when you read the part, it said end of somewhat brunette tint. Where are you getting your definition of brunette from? That's it. You still haven't answered that for me. I'm trying to get to how you're understanding what you're reading. Y'all going everywhere else. I just want to know that.
We done brought up 5 definitions. You done brought up 5 definitions.
No.
That's where I got it from.
Where are
I'm
you?
American. I'm American and I know English.
All right, I'm done with this shit.
It's over with. Yeah, you done. I know you're done. You can't get out the casket.
No, you can't even answer my question.
What you mean? What is the question? It mean dark brown. What you mean? How do I understand what brunette mean?
It means olive.
Yeah, that's like asking me, what do one mean?
Olive
what
skin.
What are you talking about?
These olive skin. These are olive skin people, brother. Right? Geographic distribution. Type 3 pigmentation is frequent among populations from the Mediterranean region, Southern Europe, North Africa, the Near East, and West Asia, parts of the Americas, East Asia, and Central Asia. It ranges from cream or dark cream to darker olive or light brown skin tones. This skin type sometimes burns and tans gradually, but also tans. Light brown skin tone. So when your book says somewhat brunette,
they mean dark brown.
No, it doesn't mean dark brown.
You can spin and do the robot.
Mean dark
you
brown.
can do the worm. You can do all that.
No, it doesn't mean dark.
It don't look good.
It don't mean dark brown.
Yeah, it do.
No, it doesn't.
It's not light brown.
No, it's like it's brownish, and this is brownish shit. Like, what are you talking about?
What the hell? Show me a color called brownish.
It ranges. You see the range? It ranges. You got
Stop
people.
it, man. Stop reaching. Stop reaching. Stop reaching. Stop reaching. Stop reaching. Y'all niggas went from light brown to dark brown. Stop it.
While I'm reading, how about that?
Yeah, you need your help. You might want to call your.
However, lighter olive skin still tans more easily than light skin does. And what does it say?
What did you?
Brown skin.
Where did the Esperanto dude go?
Light tan or brownish skin. Like, your book is not saying that what you wanted to say, brother. Just like when we go to the etymology, dark in complexion, having a brownish tone to skin.
So that'd be like a maroon. So them light people is not fucking dark complexion, my nigga.
Brownish.
What the fuck is it? It's not dark complexion, my nigga. Stop being goofy, nigga.
What is
stop being a goofy ass nigga, man.
Color.
You crazy, man.
When I go look it up and try to find out what they're talking about brunette, this is what I come to. That's why I'm trying to ask you if you can give me the steps.
Okay, that's what you go. Okay, that's what you gonna come with. I'm coming with what I'm coming with. Okay, it is what it is. We gonna let the people decide. We just gonna let the people decide. That's it. We're gonna let the kids and the babies and the women decide. That's it.
Come with it. I'm waiting. Where are you getting your definition of brunette? Because
Because the whole world know that brunette mean dark brown. The whole world know that.
How does everybody know that?
Yeah, the whole world know that because it's in the definition. It's in the five. It's in the 5 definitions that you pulled up.
No, the definitions say dark skin tone, olive skin.
It say dark brown.
No, it didn't.
Why is dark in anything with it? Why is dark in anything?
I already showed you how dark.
Why is dark?
Yeah.
How is dark mixed with light? How can dark mean light?
Bro, it's not as dark as you think. It's dark and
tell me how dark mean light.
Man, are you slow, bro? I
they
showed you the whole thing.
That's a good spin move. That's a good spin. Hey, that's a good spin move. You got your jumpsuit on good. You dress nice with it. But go on to dance in that casket. Go on to dance over there.
Glad you this slow. I just want to know.
Go on to keep dancing in that casket. You can't get out. Hey, you can do all the little tricks you can. It's over with.
You don't have any tricks, bro. Where you getting this shit?
Hey man, the nail is in the coffin.
Where you getting this shit from?
The 5 definitions that you pulled up.
Yeah.
And now you saying, and now you telling me that dark mean light.
The one I showed you didn't say that. None of them.
You telling me dark mean light.
None of the definitions I showed say that. This is one of them. None of the shit you say says it. This was the other one. I only pulled up 2.
Yeah, dark brown. Original.
Show me
original.
They're not
original. The OG. No. Just the last 3 words.
Yeah, I'm not talking about
the last 3 words. The OG standard, nigga. That's what we going off of.
Get no more dumber than this nigga. Right
we going off the OG standard.
Hold on now. Stop. Still out. We got Honey Clark on the panel. What's good? Can you help us out up here?
What's happening?
Hey, I was trying to tell Vito he's doing a false dichotomy. Hold on. I was super confused. Okay, it's a false dichotomy because you're acting like dark brown is the darkest brown, and light would be the lightest color you could have, right? And that's not true. Dark is just darker than them, right? So I know I'm not. If I'm not dark and I'm looking at somebody, I'm like, no, they're kind of caramel, they're kind of this, they're kind of that. So when they're saying brunette, that's them. They're white. So that's their way of saying brown. They're darker than them.
Exactly.
That doesn't mean that they're the darkest color of brown. So that's a fallacy.
Yeah, it wasn't a dark-skinned person who came up with the usage of this word. It's the white people who are using this word to describe people darker than them. It's that simple. And there's a range of people that are darker than them.
Are y'all done?
Yep.
Okay. I guess that was the last word. Anybody else got any last words before we go on and lower this?
This nigga is delusional.
Anybody got any more last words?
Yeah.
For your master teacher?
Hold on, Honey Clark. You see this last sentence where it says
ain't no sentence. Just go to the last 3 words.
How do you can't go to the last 3 words.
Just go to the last 3 words and it's giving you the game right there.
Cloth of superior quality, originally dark brown. Okay.
So they're applying that to cloth, right? Not people. But somehow he's trying to take but forget everything else in the he's trying to make this the authority. Like this is the last 3 words summarizes everything. No.
Yeah, man. Dark, man. Dark don't mean light.
In the source you brought, it said that they were a brunette tint, right?
You say what?
It was a brunette tint.
Right.
But so the only way I could think to describe to you to think about like tint, like if we had window tint, right?
it would be brownish. It probably wouldn't be opaque, meaning that you couldn't see all the way through it, right? You can still see through it, but it's browner than it normally would be, but it's not black.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like the same color as me.
Okay, so that's like a sand color.
That's like
So
the
so
same
you
color as me.
can't
No, not no sand color. No, no,
okay,
no.
but there are, hold
Sand is
on.
light.
Have
No,
you ever
sand is
seen
light.
Indians in India that are your color?
No, we ain't. No, we talking about America.
I know, but I'm saying, have you ever seen other people that are not American and not African that are your color?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Yep. The
So that's
Australians,
the same thing.
the
There are Native
Fijis.
Americans that can be that color.
You know, people from the islands. You know, from Papua Guinea.
Yeah, so and so that should
You
tell you
know.
that the skin color just doesn't make it you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Niggas is already over here with that skin color.
You saying
Niggas is already here.
some shades of brown people here that has to be y'all because y'all the only shades of brown people in the world. No, it doesn't
Yeah.
work like that.
Yeah. We the only people that make different shades of brown kids.
Yo, this is ridiculous.
That's a fact. Yeah, me and my girl, and me and my other baby mamas, we done made different shades of brown.
You know,
Different
can you do me a
shades.
favor? I
I
just
ain't
put
seeing,
a.
you know what I'm
I
saying? But no disrespect, but I ain't seeing
no
the
no.
homies and this girl come out like that. All they kids is,
You're
is,
bull.
is light
You're
white
bull.
almost. You know what I'm saying?
You're bullshitting.
So
You're
I really
racist,
don't
and we
know how
know
that.
that.
I really don't
You're
know how that
racist.
work. You know what I'm
We
saying?
know. We
No,
know
I'm
you're
just
a
going
racist
off.
and a
I'm
gringo
going off
rat.
my eyes.
No. It doesn't
I'm
matter.
going off my eyes in life
You're
and
racist. We know
experience.
that. Look, you've given several racist
Y'all
comments.
crazy.
My last words on this is: can you read the phrase I just put on the private chat as well on the chat? It's Italian. Could you please translate it since you know and speak Italian?
He can't.
Man, fuck all that shit, man. You done gone to get in your
Again,
casket, man.
you said on this chat
Hey, you
you
been
can
done
speak
once
and translate
you
Italian, and
been done once you said that the people describe the people over here like the Africans because that was the only description that that's what you said.
that's factual.
So
You have not
okay,
disproven that. That
so
is a fact.
so
However, again,
the Indians ain't looking like no Africans, man. Stop it. They found niggas over here. They said they
you
found,
said
and then they really tried to justify it in
again,
1513 because the niggas was black in the motherfucker. But
I
the
could
niggas
give
was already running around over here,
I give 10 bleeding
yellow
fucks about
bones and reds and chocolates. You know what I'm saying? That's what
about
they found on the islands. That's why it's
I
different
give 10
shades.
I give
That's
10
why
bleeding
not a
fucks
coincidence said at first it was neither nor black or white.
again. I
Now it's
give 10 bleeding
canaries.
fucks
Now it's a
about your
brunette. And I'm first to bring the next one and say Connie. I mean to say Tiny. Hold up.
again.
I'm about to say,
I
is it
give
Tiny?
10 bleeding fucks about your childish objections, but you said on
He
this
hurt.
uh you said on this live that you are able to speak Italian and translate it. I want you to go ahead and translate the phrase I just put there.
Well, you can't touch me, man.
What did I write?
Man, you hear this,
I'm gonna put it on the chat
man?
again.
Into that. Man,
Can
I
you
gotta bust
please
this
say
move
that
real quick.
phrase? Say that phrase
Nah,
and
man, it's
translate
over
it.
with, man. I'm supposed to go back to the stands, man. I done came out here and put 30 up real quick, first quarter. Really, I don't know. I come in with like an hour or something. I don't know what y'all was doing at first, but
You
you
are
know, I
not
just come
even
in right
close
after
to
halftime, leaving the club. Yeah, come in double. Just left the club, step in the gym, double 30. And I'm
Yeah,
supposed
but
to step
look,
back
hey,
out to the
what do
club,
any
man.
of that shit have to do with your black ass that's from goddamn South Carolina? I mean, that's how come y'all like
I
to
ain't
point
from
at
no
the
South
obscure
Carolina.
shit with
I ain't from no
translations
South
and all that
Carolina.
dumbass shit. Your
I
black
ain't
ass
from
from
no
South
South Carolina.
Carolina.
I ain't from no South Carolina, nigga.
Yes,
What
you
you
are.
talking about, nigga? What
You
you
from South
talking
Carolina.
about?
You are.
I ain't from no
So
South,
why? I mean, what the hell are you talking about? You want
I
to
ain't
talk
from
about some
no
shit
South
that happened
Carolina,
in
nigga. What
fucking
you talking about, nigga?
Garifuna in South America? Who gives a shit? Your black ass from South Carolina, nigga.
I ain't from no South. Y'all niggas just keep reaching. Nigga came out the stands. Nigga can't even guard it. Nigga, I'm way over here busting
Y'all
through. This
serious
nigga
though,
over
man.
here.
Y'all just always running
This
your mouth
nigga
about
over
some
here. This
bullshit.
nigga over here getting these niggas water, nigga. I keep getting these niggas water, nigga. You don't
They
even know
shouldn't
what's
even
going
let you
on,
talk
nigga.
with that bullshit. You don't
You
know
don't
nothing
even know
about what
what's
you
going
saying.
on, nigga. I ain't from South Carolina, nigga. What you talking about?
If you ain't from South Carolina, you from Virginia. You get either one. I was giving you the benefit of the doubt, and I ain't want to claim
Man,
your ass.
niggas all over the place with me, man. It's over with,
Nah, it's
man.
that simple though.
I
It's
know,
that
man.
simple.
Niggas can't. I know.
It's that
I
simple.
know.
And you
Now,
talk
can
about
you
some
answer the
goddamn
question?
what somebody
Now,
said in
can
the
you answer the
1400s. Who
question?
gives a
What do
shit?
brunette mean?
I don't care. I don't know how shit to do with my black ass or yours.
So why you hit the link? This what we talking about?
Nah, you talking about it. I'm talking to you though.
They
So
talking
What the
about
fuck
it.
they got to do with South Carolina?
I popped in and they was
What
talking
that got
about
to
it.
do with South Carolina?
Are you trying to switch it up?
I'm talking
Oh
to you,
man,
nigga.
shit, man. I know in South Carolina they was calling Indians Africans.
No, they won't. Well,
I know that.
well.
Hey, the video coming out here in a couple
Ain't
of
no damn
days.
video.
Hey,
That's
strictly
right.
Strictly Ghetto Indian. Check it out. Video coming out, man. Tapping
no,
in. Third video with
My,
some more
hey, my,
info
my
that
Craig
these niggas
ancestors.
can't
you're
fuck
just a
with.
pretendian. You're just a
They
pretendian
That
can't.
and a
these
liar.
niggas can't fuck. It's supposed to be another
Pretendian, you're a fraud.
120-hour video. Nigga,
Kindergarten video.
this the fifth video that these niggas done made about me. This the
You're nothing.
fifth.
Damn.
You're nothing more than a
This
kindergarten
the
kid who
fifth.
smokes. That's it.
I'm a
And
nobody.
Iron Eyes Cody people talking
Yeah,
shit in the back.
you're nobody. That's actual. That's factual.
The fifth
And
video. Them niggas ain't made no video about you, this so. Nigga, your shit weak, nigga.
Damn.
sure.
Oh, that
If
is
my
true.
shit
I'm
is
getting that baby ghost right now. You ain't even on my radar.
Yeah, but man, I gotta bust some moves real quick, man. I'm going back to the stands. I just had to
you do
come
your
in
video,
and do
and
my thing real quick, cause niggas keep having my name in their mouth. I don't know why, but I'm way over here, niggas way over there. But
Yo, listen, nobody got your name. Nobody got. I just happened to play the video because I had to run to the store. So I played the video while I was gone. Um, Nobody. We all know you're dumb, Vino. We all do. Like this dude's crazy.
nah, he's just another fraud, man. He's just another loudmouth gringo with a identity problem. He's an African descendant slave who's not proud of his descendancy, so he has to find ways to kiss the ass of the white man.
Yeah, he's just searching for white proximity. That's all it is.
Man,
And it
Ethiopians,
bothers me.
Ethiopians
You know what I'm
sold
saying?
your
You
people
bringing
to the
up some
Ashkenaz.
obscure ass. Uh, they said that they were brunettes. Don't got shit to do with us. Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, it
Not a
does.
damn thing. Talking about some damn
Yeah, it
brunettes. Who
does.
cares?
What it got to do with us, Lotus?
Isn't that referring to a people's skin? It's giving a person's hair color, and it's saying that the people are the color of that type of hair
Oh,
texture and color.
Lotus on here. That was Lotus.
That was Lotus.
Oh,
By the
he's
way,
not even a
Lotus.
real person.
So for you, the Lenape,
He's
when
so
did
weird when you say
they
that.
so-called arrive? Because you
Wait,
made a
what?
claim that I called you out on it on the last live on the comments, and NAP 155 gave the description that the Lenape are one of the closest relatives to the Paleo natives that were in the Northern America. You said no, that's not true. You said that the Lenape arrived. When was it? Like 100
Yeah,
years
the
ago.
Lenape arrived. I think it was 1910s. I forgot if it was 1910s or the 1920s.
And I called you out and I told you that that was wrong. You have
Like
to prove your point.
the Iroquois tribes. The Iroquois tribes, the people that you see today, the descendants of them, they didn't start arriving till like the middle of the 19th century and late 19th century.
So in the 1850s,
Yes,
who told you that?
my relatives.
Why they lying to you? You need to find better
That's their
relatives.
history. That's their
That's not
history.
their damn history.
Yes, that's their real history.
Well, they came here from where? Where they come from?
So
Where they
we
come
know
from,
that
Lotus?
Where they come from, Lotus? Matthew? Where they come from?
Craig? Where they come from?
Siberia. They came with the AIU,
What's
right?
that?
So
What's that?
And the AIU, it was a guy called Day Hirsch
What's the
Colony,
AIU?
the Alliance
Jay
Israelite
Hirsch or
University.
DoorDash? What are you trying to say?
You said the what? The Alliance? The what?
Alliance Israelite Universal in France, Day
Oh
Hirsch
my
Colony.
God!
They were bringing people from
So
that.
how did people from France manage to go
They were
all
taking
around the
people.
Americas and bring people from Siberia?
No, not just Siberia, France, Portugal, Spain. They took people from Morocco. They took
And
people
they
from
did
Libya.
this. They did this with the blessing of the Americans. The Americans were cool with that because
No. This is the
1850.
AIU. It was the Metternich family, the Netter family, the Rothschilds family,
Yeah, the
So you
the
Rothschilds
Hirsch
saying
weren't
family.
they
prominent in
put
the
them on
18th.
reservations? Is that what you're trying to say? Or is that
Well,
where
the
you live?
word Iroquois itself means reservation.
So all the reservations is filled up with
What's
these.
going
So
on,
if
Buck?
you're on a reservation, you're an Iroquois. That means you're under the French Welsh uh, nonsense.
This is
do you hold on Lotus, can you read
See, I'm not
what I
talking
just
about Aboriginal American Indian people. I'm talking about Native Americans. I have Native American ancestry. My Native American ancestor migrated from there in the 19th century, married a Muskogee woman. That's how he got into the Muskogee tribe. And I've been showing his image forever. And he was not light as Itsy Bitsy Spider over here or Baby Ghost. You know what I'm saying? Those people are pure Métis and Mestizo and Slav.
so can you do me a favor? I'm sharing a screen right now. I want you to all right, Lotus, can you do me a favor? I want you to first read the first couple sentences right there. What does it say right there?
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm multitasking like.
Lotus, can you please read that? This first couple sentences right there on the screen.
Hold on, my 2024 hybrid Toyota Corolla LE app has interrupted. I wonder what y'all drive, but you know what I mean. So
Right there, the those first three sentences that are there.
oh, I could zoom in now. Oh, I could put it sideways and zoom in.
Good. I'm going.
It says learning Lenape. Okay.
Go ahead.
So who wrote it?
It says right there by John Kraft. This is just one. I'm gonna start
Okay,
bringing
I
a
need
whole
to
bunch of
know,
stuff.
but before I read anything, I need to know what everything there is to know about John Kraft. I need to know about the publishing company that published this. Who are they? Who funds them? I need to know those things before I read
Couldn't
anything.
we question you in the same way in regards of your claims? Who pays
Of
you?
course.
Who do you work for? Why do you sustain certain positions in that sense? So
Yeah.
wouldn't this your claim be also towards you in that sense?
Yep.
Okay, so if we're gonna start with that, you have to then provide us an open book in regards of who do you work for, what is your background, what is your academic background, all those type of things. So go ahead. You are the one who opened
Absolutely.
this door.
If you bring the person who wrote that, and I will absolutely share that with that person. But I'm not challenging you. I'm challenging that person.
So okay, for argument's sake, go ahead and just read the first couple sentences right there.
Well, we have a problem with the first sentence. So, first off, the only dating method that has any authentic validation that is not involved in the most pseudoscience on planet Earth, which is the science of planet Earth, you have a big problem with dating methodology. So anytime you show me something with a bunch of damn numbers, I need to know the dating methodology used, which is why I need to know the background of the person who put this article up so I can know if he's using the most flawed dating methodology in the world, carbon dating, or if he's using a different dating methodology. Because if I just see some numbers up there, I need to know how those numbers got
Okay,
them.
so can you describe? All right, fine. You're opening so many doors. Okay, so describe what are the 5 major methods of dating artifacts in archaeology.
Oh, elevation dating. The stratigraphy,
What does that do?
elevation, dating. That's the only authentic dating method. All other dating methods are flawed.
So why? Give us a technical description as to why elevation method is the only one versus, for example, radiometric dating or radiocarbon dating, or single crystal fusion or uranium series dating. I'm just mentioning a few off the top of my head.
Sorry. Are you saying that you need me to educate you on something? Is that what you're saying?
Well, you are the one who's claiming knowledge in this sense. So give me the difference as to why the one you claim versus radiometric dating, radiocarbon dating, uranium series dating, or trap charge dating versus thermoluminescence dating. So you're the one who's opening this door. You're the one who is creating those conditions. Yes, I am making rhetorical questions because you're in one of my areas of expertise, of academic expertise in that sense. So you made the claim that the only valid dating method is which one again?
Elevation dating.
Elevation dating. Okay. So why?
The layers,
why would that
the layers of the earth.
I know.
The remains have been remains tools or remains of usage of tools.
So why is that the most accurate one?
Again, you're telling me to educate you, know? Why are you asking me this? Because I know that they have up there doesn't come from elevation dating.
You made the claim. You're the one who opened this door. I already mentioned at least 4 different dating methods, and I put them on to them. Again, what does make you're calling it elevation dating?
I already said it. I already said different layers of the earth. That's what I'm saying. You can't comprehend this because you do not know about elevation dating. That's why. I know you don't.
First, this is the first thing I'm going to do that is not rhetorical. First, the term utilized to refer to the one you're talking about is surface exposure dating, which is a geochronological dating technique in regards of the different layers of excavation that happens, being mainly erosion history, lava flows, meteorite impacts, rock slides, false scraps, etc. So what worries me is that you have not. The reason I started with those questions is, in reality, I was just trying to ascertain the knowledge. So you made the claim that surface exposure dating.
You couldn't ascertain the knowledge. You had to read something on the internet. I'm driving, doing shit, looking at stocks and shit, and making money. And you need the damn internet to talk about some shit I have
I'm
in my
making
head,
money
bro.
myself, my friend. I'm making money myself. I'm already making the money.
But you had to read something. I have it in my head. Like
I
in
have it
a
in
real
my head
college
too.
debate, you don't use internet.
No,
Yeah,
I get it.
and your explanation of it is flawed too.
Yo, yeah, we passed a little 3-hour mark. I gotta get up out of here. We have to continue this conversation another time. Appreciate y'all for coming on the chat. Cool Joe, big up Virginia Lotus. You still pseudo. Ditto. I'll catch you next time.
Catch you next time, bro.
And Lotus, you know what the difference between a call and a put is yet? I guess not. All right, so yo, peace to the chat, man.
And Lotus, FY, I wasn't reading. But anyhow.
Nah, he'll be all right.
Have a good one, everyone.
All right, peace. Yo, everybody, please share and like the video. If you ain't subscribed, please subscribe. All right. And we out of here, man.
Thank you for sharing this night. Thank you.